Right, hello everybody, and welcome to another exciting round of the Final Fantasy V Career Day Randomizer Premier Tournament. My name is Classy Badger, and with me tonight I have my esteemed co-commentator, Karma. How are you doing tonight, Karma?
Oh, I am doing great. We're about to get started. This is going to determine our final fourth slot of the top four of this tournament. So I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah, this should be an exciting race. We've got two kind of our, obviously, if they've gotten this far in the race, two of our very strong runners, but it should be an exciting race as always. So it'll be, I believe we said this one will be determining who goes on to losers finals. Was that correct?
Yes, they'll be playing Freddy. So interesting storyline here. Garlyle's only loss of the tournament so far has been to Freddy in the I believe second round. Alastair's only loss is to Francois Harpy, who's still in the winners finals. So both of them's loss is still in the tournament.
Yeah. So yeah, you can normally tell how well you are doing based on who beat you and if they're still in the tournament. It's one of those kind of scenarios. Hopefully tonight we'll get to see. Hopefully tonight won't be kind of a wild goose chase, and we won't have another Forked Tower. I know how much our runners love Forked Tower, but we are off. And again, like everybody tends to do, right away diving into that Tycoon Castle to get all the goodies that are in there.
Oh yeah, a bunch of good checks, easy checks.
Quick hint.
The tier here is kind of mid, but it can be with our overflow, it can be a little higher, so you can get some pretty good stuff. Most of the time, you're gonna get some basic equipment, basic skills, but I've seen some good jobs and stuff come out of here every once in a while.
Yeah, with the overflow, that really kind of makes any check a good check to do, just because you never know what you could find in there. Thunder Rod was the item picked up there. And it looks like Garlyle might have frozen up just a little bit. We'll have to take a look at that and see.
Okay. I do like a flame ring, so anything that gives me a lot of money early, I really like. Flame rings sell for like 20,000.
Yeah,
or
they do sell for
15,000. They sell for a lot.
Was that deserts hold no keys of value, I think it said, for Garlyle?
We'll see it again here in a second from Alastair's side when he catches up.
So yeah, it's either either the desert is barren or a desert. Okay, desert is path of the void. That's what Windfox is saying. Interesting, because desert could be a few checks. And I thought path of the void always hinted at.
It probably said desert of the shifting sands if it said path of the void, but we'll get a confirmation.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that
sands.
does the sandworm. Okay.
Yeah. So it's the sandworm check. Sandworm bait's required. No clue where that's going to be, but that's part of what the rando is about.
I was hoping it was going to say the desert is barren, because then it's like, well, no, duh, it's the desert. Of course it's barren. But I don't think I've ever actually had the desert being on the path of the void before. I normally, when I get that sandworm, I'm like, ugh.
That is sandworm specific, yes, Vaughn. The desert of shifting sands is sandworm specific. It would say pyramid's path of the void for pyramid.
Yeah.
So sad face a little bit. The good item pool, the higher tier item pool in the Pirate's Cave was just a beast killer.
Yeah, you're not too happy to see that. I mean, you can get stuff out like Odin and out of that, so yeah. Beast Killer is pretty much vendor fodder. Mine's an Airblade, though. That's not horrible.
Well, see, Airblade is the not good one. Airblade is is the samurai sword, I believe.
Oh, what is the one I'm thinking of that buffs?
Air Knife.
Air Knife, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking about Air Knife, which is great.
Because, the Air Knife... really good. The air sword? No, that nobody wants the air blade, which is just a bigger knife. Okay, let's see what else is waiting for us here in Tycoon. See if we can find Cure 2. That's always an instant pickup.
Yeah, and if I haven't seen any level 2 sword blades, I agree with picking up the level 1s. A double lance if you find ninja, that's good.
Yep. There's a couple things there. It's like, okay, there's a few spells that it's like if you see them, they say Elder Branches in World 1, so that's a generic count. We don't know if that will be needed.
So the awesome part of the seed is we have a blue mage start.
Ooh, that's fun. We saw Vampire. Now, we haven't seen too much else, though.
Well, Vampire's kind of rough, because Vampire's damage calculation based off HP missing?
Oh, yeah, you're right, it may be. There's Mute. Good pickup there.
But there is a lot of good early blue magic that if they find will help them wreck the early part of the game.
Oh yeah, I mean you're looking for Mighty Guard.
Slash. Yeah, you sell whatever you can to get Slash. 25k from that flame ring.
Yeah, Slash just kind of like a weaker version of the Odin spell, where there's so many bosses that just die to Slash. The only downside is that it does not that targets each one individually. So
A speed song just out of a chest.
let's see what the goblin chest is gonna give us. Party full of blue mages. Let's see. Did not get Goblin Punch though.
Tempest Sword.
Yeah.
So what's kind of nice about the blue mage is it can equip a few different kinds of weapons. So like the Regal Cutlass they found, it does have the ability to equip swords. So as long as it's not a knight sword, it can equip it. So just like anything, the same thing a Mystic Knight can equip.
I think the more important part that comes out of it is that it can equip rods as well.
Yes.
And if you can find, if you're just having a rough start, you can find some rods and just crack those over and over again.
Yeah, and they did get an early free Thunder Rod, which is great.
Yeah, if you find that, just that boss, you're like, well, this is gonna be a nightmare without something. The Beast Killer goes away really quickly.
Yoichi bows for sale. When Fox would have sold his entire inventory.
I did see Garlyle find Deathfall. That's a good blue spell.
Flash and Arrow 1. It didn't grab it. Grabbed Time Slip though. That's interesting. Ooh, Missile Emission.
Yeah.
Break Sword, but probably being the more important find in that shop.
Yeah, I think the Break Sword is like as soon as you see it, you pick it up, just like Monk or Mute Sword. As soon as you see it.
I like grabbing Conjure there. I'm not sure about Time 3. So Time 3 misses out on your big like Haste 2 and stuff. But it does give you access to Haste 1, Slow 2, Comet, things like that. Or, wait, Comet might be 4.
Did Alastair have to reset for a region?
Slow 2 may be 4.
I'm looking at Alastair, I was like, I thought he'd already been here, but maybe he had it. Alright, let's go. Everybody's doing all the hints to check. You can tell Alastair probably had to read that hint a few times just to check to make sure if he was like, okay, does that mean desert or does that mean sandworm? Check, but let's see what the old lady has to tell us. They say ship graveyard.
So early check Path of Void.
Yep, always good to find. Means another quick night. That's
okay. Well, see, I like this start so far. So they found Conjure, which is huge to find before you go to the castle. Especially since they haven't found a single Esper yet.
Yeah.
So that means any of the high-level Espers are just free, and that makes the entire early game free.
Yeah. You find Bahamut, awesome. You find Odin. Odin, yeah, with his Gungear is probably still going to be able to carry you through most of it. You find a Leviathan. You find a Sildra.
Anything that can be in there, even Phoenix.
Yeah,
I mean, I've conjured Phoenix to success in the early game. It's slow.
And the good thing with Phoenix, though, is that it's a permanent, like, ongoing res, though, too. Because you're just like, oh, cool, well, saw Sildra to buy, like you were saying. Okay, but then if I found that, I'd be like, yeah, we're going back and we're just picking it up right away.
Oh, I don't know if Sildra I've never seen for sale in World 1 or 2. That'd be interesting.
Sylph. Yeah, I think Vaughn's correct.
Sylph,
I think we saw Sylph. Big Bridge Path of the Void as well. Yeah, I think it was Sylph that it was, which wouldn't pick up Sylph. Conjure for Sylph.
And these hints, while good, may not be so good. So it could be like Ship Graveyard has the Big Bridge Key, and Big Bridge Key has Sandworm Bait. They could all be pointing to the same item.
Honestly, sometimes the best hints are the ones that tell you where spots are barren. Because then sometimes, like, if you get a big one like Meteors, you're like, oh, that's awesome. 4 checks out of the way right now. Alright,
we're getting the big check from Garlyle side. This is the Silk Castle.
Yeah. This is what everybody crosses their fingers as they go into. Genji Glove. Holy Lance. Pretty good.
Not equipable. Gil Toss.
There's Phoenix. 6 Magic Sword.
Ooh.
X-Might. Running Shoes.
I would snap those.
Holy White Magic. Flare Sword. Ragnarok. You've got the Night Job. Yeah, he's going to pick that up right away.
I would snap Running Shoes.
X-Fight.
I would snap Running Shoes. Magic Sword 6. And then the last one I think I'd debate on.
I'm a physical person. I would have gone Running Shoes, X-Fight, Ragnarok, and just have one person just like carry.
And that looks like what he's doing, which is fine. That's a valid strat, but like you're not using your Conjure, you're not using anything like that, which is fine too.
Yeah, Conjure isn't that expensive, so it's not like you sunk like 25,000 gold into it just not to use it in the early game.
I like the Magic Sword 6 because you found Break Sword. That's the reason I love that one as a pickup, which he didn't.
Flare Sword's also in there too, so...
Yeah, well, I don't like picking that up as much as making sure you have, like... I would have picked up Running Shoes, Ragnarok, and Magic Sword and just had someone who had Magic Sword with a powerful attack.
Fair enough, yeah.
And that also broke enemies, which is going to kill about half the enemies in this game in one shot.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that.
So interesting. He got a pinwheel. He's going to reset. So the good thing about a pinwheel is it sells for about 13 grand.
Yeah, that's really kind of the only good thing about it. Carbunk Lesper. Nope, he's going to reset out. Probably not going to want that.
Oh, Windfox, you would never skip running shoes the first trip.
Yeah, running shoes is kind of like that top tier thing to find in there. You're just like, yes, sir. We'll take running shoes any day of the week. Give me my Adidas or my Nikes, please.
But see, here's where a lot of us runners, we all have different things without. Oh, no caves.
The pub wizard says no caves today. So no caves, I believe, applies to Moogle Waterway.
Mm-hmm.
The Odin check.
Yes, and one more.
Is it in World 2 or World 3?
World 3.
Tool Pass.
Yes. So yes, Odin, Tool Pass, and the Moogle Waterway are all out as keys of value.
Which is kind of bad because Tool Pass and Odin are free checks that require no key items. So like losing 2 free checks is either in some people's eyes is really good, and some people's eyes can be really bad. Because like I'll normally do those free checks early just because I'm like, well, they're a free check. I don't have to worry about like having something and forgetting it later. But some people don't like having those free checks there because they just don't do them a lot of the times.
And see, what we're seeing though is part of what I love about the game and like the conversation we're having. Like you see Dragoon right there, right? So now it's in the back of his mind. There's Dragoon. He saw Holy Lance. That's a big deal too. That's a big deal too. So there's a lot of different directions you could have went with the Silk Castle, and I don't think any of them were really wrong. You could have grabbed Gil Toss. You could have grabbed Phoenix. You could have grabbed Magic Sword for break. Yeah, I mean, you could have grabbed. That
was a very interesting sealed castle because sometimes your sealed castle has like 3 obviously very, very strong items, and the rest of it's like, yeah, well, I don't even really want to come back to that. And in those, like, well, it's like both me and the other runner are going to pick up the exact same 3 things. A sealed castle like that, though, I could pick up 1 set of items, and then you could have picked up a very, very different set of items, and then a third and fourth runner might have picked up something extremely different as well. So those are the interesting sealed castles that I really like.
I don't like him putting on Berserk here.
On who is that? Garlyle or Alastair?
Garlyle. He put on Berserk before face checking this boss on the Ragnarok. Now this boss is low HP, but you're also level like 2. And you're not going to do a ton of damage to this thing.
Yeah. And I believe that phase is not slashable.
Phase 2 and 4 are.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to reset out.
That fight's annoying.
Yeah, see, Freddy is saying running shoes, Gil Toss, and Magic Sword 6 if you have break sword.
And see, I like that because that cheeses a lot of bosses.
Yeah. Yep. And see, I said, I just like going monkey brain and going X-Fight, Ragnarok, running shoes, go. So
yeah, and that's a valid strike too. That's what Garlyle grabbed. Yeah. But he ended up 4 is on
powers in the path of the void. Oh no.
All right, everybody, dig in. This is gonna take a few.
It's that kind of seed.
We got confirmed Fork Seed, but we know where the Elder Branch is. We know it's in World 1, so that's good.
So question is, you know how there's like some randomizers where a seed's not validated until a certain check is done? Is this randomizer not validated until like Fork Tower is required kind of thing?
No, I said we have to pick a check that... I'm gonna have to think on that one. It's gotta be a check that's
done often.
Not quite in the way, but it's can be skipped if not necessary.
Like Odin Cave?
No, I would say even maybe just like a certain check in the void or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
Like maybe doing the Shinryu check.
I don't think I've ever done that check before. I'm just like I'll just run it.
Yeah, just like we can call our validation just running into Shinryu and running.
So we saw that
Sub-key on Hiryu Valley?
Yeah, submarine key on Lanka Meteor
Meteor
had the submarine key, which submarine key is really important because that opens up a lot of checks.
Which is scary. That's a scary amount of checks.
It is one of those where you're just like, sometimes it's like, I have no idea where else to go, and you find it, and you're like, okay, I get some more checks. Or if you've already got a pretty open seed, and then you find it, and you're like, oh no, it got even more open.
Well, see, the other thing is, like, you gotta realize that it's like, it only unlocks 2 checks without help.
Yes, yeah. You either need that trench page, that falls page.
Yeah. Because just the sub by itself only does underwater walls tower and barrier tower.
Yep.
Now Gar is flying here. I would say he's probably a minute or 2 ahead in checks.
I think so as well.
Now that doesn't mean anything. Keep in mind, for our randomizer, that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, this randomizer tends to come down to, I have 3 out of 4 tablets, and where's that last 4th tablet? And someone makes just the one right check, and then the race completely flips around.
What check are we talking about, Dry? Is it the first chest in Hiryu Valley?
Equip swords, bolt 3 sword. Good finds.
Well, see, you didn't take Magic Sword 6, and you just found Fire 3 and Bolt 3 sword blades.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you're probably going to find your second tablet fairly soon. So it's not like Magic 6 is super out of the way.
Okay, he's talking about from the 3 foxes that are running around the right side of Kelb. They're talking about that gave up Exploder. Oh, yep, that's not doable.
Yeah, you're going to just say goodbye to that one.
Now, funny enough, he comes back with a few more levels, and if he can find another tablet and pick up that Magic Sword 6, that Bolt 3 blade he found in here is going to make mincemeat out of that Leviathan.
Yep, that it will. So yeah, and you normally find your second tablet fairly quickly. I mean, he hasn't even done Sunken Ship to see what's there. He's still shopping and getting hints. He definitely tried to pull the karma strats of finding a World 2 boss that maybe is easy so you can get a bunch of experience, but it looks like this time around you're gonna have to do some World 1 stuff.
I think if he had a couple more levels, like maybe just even Wind Shrine boss, he might be able to take down Arcavus. He just needs a little more health, and he needs to be able to do enough damage to push him a phase with every attack.
Yeah.
Because it only has 2,500 health. So it has 500 health a phase, and he did 400 in that first hit.
Alright, let's see what Alastair picks up. Snap picks up the running shoes.
Which I agree with. You should Snap pick those almost every time.
Passing on the X-Fight. Well, maybe not Snap picking X-Fight.
Yeah, he's gonna look at everything else. I mean, you Snap pick your first running shoes, and then from there you make your choices. Because like we said, there's a lot of different routes you can take with this.
You could even pick up that Apollo's harp and be crazy with it.
I don't know if I can defend that one.
Yeah.
So like
Flare.
So Flare Sword, here's a good example. So he's gonna take Magic Sword. He's gonna take Magic Sword 6. Yeah. So Flare Sword increases your attack power and ignores a certain percentage of your enemy's defense. So it hits like a tank.
Oh, Dry makes a good point. Alastair might not have found that Night Crystal, so Ragnarok at this point is kind of, there's no reason to pick it up for him. So, where did we find that Night? I saw Garlyle pick it up, but I did not see where it was picked up.
It was picked up in early
some
World
random
2?
chest. Yeah, some random chest in World 2. And I just missed where it was. So Grove, he's going to take that free heal, and let's see what's waiting for us on one tower.
Yeah, so Alastair's going for the first actual boss, and Gar's doing some more shopping.
Yep, so
Where
let's
are you going, Gar? There's no shopping there.
Don't worry, he has the same scenarios where I do, where it's like you completely forget where some of the shops are, and you're like, oh, this is not where I thought it was.
Okay, now... No, I'm gonna go do more shopping?
You got all that money you gotta spend.
Okay, he's gonna go do more shopping, plus, probably get another hint. So we've seen all 5 hints in World 2.
Uh-oh, Odin. Should be fairly easy. I was gonna say, are you gonna explode on it?
Well, no, so Break Sword would be great here.
Yeah.
But he's gonna die really quickly. Like, that emission did 196 of 250 health.
Yeah,
so he's going down right there.
Yep.
No XP, though, yes. That is true.
That does kind of stink. Which at this point finds the bracelet, though.
So we did some hint changes going into 1.0, just for people in chat. And one of the things was we took out the Shrines hint. So because everybody always checks the Wind Shrine, We just don't have it hinted. So that bracelet was never going to have a hint for it. That's an unhinted bracelet. Haste 2 came out of there. And that's probably the best thing that came out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say Haste 2. I would take Haste 2 and the rest of that anytime, so... Oh, and Throw is in there.
Guard Ring, regular Haste. The Guard Ring is definitely a little bit of a bump in tier.
It is. Alright, he is. Looks like Alastair's gonna save and go do that Path of the Void hint in the sunken ship, probably.
Yeah, because if he can get past this boss in Waterway, then he's gonna get Ship Graveyard, and that'll be a lot of levels. That'll get him somewhere in like the 7 to 10 range between both bosses. Great Trench had something. That was really quick.
Yeah, some people mash through those hints so fast. It's like, how did you read it? Because I didn't even have time to read it, and I'm just sitting here looking at it.
Great Trench has Theory Call. That's what I thought I saw, but I didn't want to confirm. I know I caught Great Trench, and I thought I caught the word call, but it was
Greg
fast.
4 is at the trench. He is going to use a Thunder Rod to help do some damage to get that done. Yeah, good choice. Greg 4. Probably don't want to mess around with him too much.
You just don't want to get him into a script to where he's not only going to take time here, and there's Trench Phase, but he's not. He's going to take time here, and he's going to take time in He's going to take time here, and then if he gets through his script, he's going to take time at Necrophobia. So the Antlion on the other side, another boss check that gives you no experience.
Yeah. So, but also remember, Trench Page is not the hint Path of the Void hint, though, because that technically is going to be coming off of the Siren up here. So, another useful item there. 12,000 gold's always good.
Garlyle was trying his best to just get some free experience.
He's just going to have to bite the bullet and do like everybody else.
Alright, we got free fusion. That Antlion it was unfortunate. It hit his character that was going to do the damage. And that Berserk wasn't doing nowhere near enough. Now, see, Garlyle's not... Yeah, he's not going to have to do the Thunder Red Break.
No, yeah, he should make pretty quick work of this.
As long as his Berserker does not get hit right here.
I think he's good.
Yep, that should end the fight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Ferris will not get the experience.
Hey, but Lena lived. That's a victory.
She's lived through like 4 different fights so far.
That's impressive. That's like one of those things you actively want to keep track of how many fights has your Lena lived through.
Well, there was an Ifrit, so that makes Conjurer a lot worse.
Yeah.
Not bad, but worse.
I don't even think they found a good Esper to really.
They didn't. But there was still a chance that they could run into like Moogle Suit or something and find Bahamut or one of the other really good ones.
Hey!
Another go fight. Okay, so what are we
3?
seeing?
Greg 1.
We've seen Greg 1, Greg 4. And we've seen Arcavis.
Yes, we've seen
Antlion
Odin, yep.
Leviathan.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
None of the ones that you're trying to avoid. There's the 3rd tablet, so that was Path of Void.
That was just a straight tablet hint. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was going to say. Now, if I was Alastair, yeah, he is probably going to run right back to that sealed castle to get some of the other good stuff that was in there.
Yeah, I don't blame him, actually, because there was enough stuff in the sealed castle that it warrants a 2nd trip.
Yeah, maybe even a 3rd trip, depending on what he picks up here.
I think you grabbed Giltoth on this trip.
Yep. X-Fight if you didn't already.
He didn't, so I would think he would grab X-Fight, Giltoth, and I don't know what else he's going to grab. That would be my things I would grab. Maybe Holy Lance if he's seen Dragoon.
Yeah, either Holy Lance if he's seen Dragoon. I thought I saw, I don't think we've seen a high enough cure. He's got to pick up the Ragnarok.
He's grabbing Ragnarok. Maybe he found Knight finally. Or no, he got equipped swords too.
Yeah, he has equipped swords. I think is what is the big thing that's going to cause it that he might pick up, not the Holy Lance.
No, he's getting Giltoth.
Giltoth, yeah.
Yeah, that breaks a lot of the early game. So he's pretty set up. He has Break Sword. Is Garlyle going straight back to?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but Garlyle didn't do Wind Shrine.
No. That if that is what really makes him super far behind, I'm gonna feel so bad that he just passed up on this like the #1 check that normally you always do.
And you see what I was talking about? What I would have done at first? Grab Magic Sword, Ragnarok, and the running shoes. That's exactly what he has on Butts now. Because throwing that Magic Sword on with Break Blade and all the like level Well, he doesn't have the 2 level 3s. He didn't go to Hear You Valley.
Alright. Alastair's gonna go back to do some shopping.
Gar picked up Magic Sword 6. Guessing he's grabbing Giltoff.
Oh.
No.
Or maybe he just doesn't remember what everything is. He's like, alright, let me... Come on, pick up the Apollo's Harp. Make the wild play. Probably gonna pick up Flare, yeah.
Flare Sword. Okay, so now if he grabs Giltoss, they've grabbed these same 6 items.
Just in different orders, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna pick up.
So convergence, even though they did it in a different order.
Yeah.
Cool to see.
Yeah, it does look like they have equipped swords, so yeah, Alastair's probably just gonna use the equipped swords ability to do it that way, to get it to use those right. Picking up some fire rods makes sense. Solid damage output, and you have a team that can use them.
I don't like picking up 10 of those. If you're gonna pick them up, I'd pick up like 5.
I've what, the
cabins. He had like 10
yeah.
cabins up in that 6K.
10 cabins, there's quite a few cabins, yeah. Especially this early.
Seems like Alastair's taking a lot of notes.
Yeah, because he has the throw ability, so I guess he's wondering, okay, do I pick up the water skein? Or I don't think the water skein is super useful to pick up.
He picked up a few. It's actually pretty useful because it works on Sandworm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you know you're gonna have to go do. Well, I guess you don't know if Sandworm's gonna be there, but yeah, it is a one quick way to get rid of Sandworm.
Okay, he's doing Wind Shrine, so he's not fading it.
Okay, so that's gonna work out well for him. He's gonna go. He's gonna find that bracelet, and he's gonna say, "Man, I'm really glad I did not fade that check."
We're getting North Mountain too. We're getting the Magisa check.
Yeah, I think Alastair's probably gonna do quite a bit of World 1. Yep, that's it. One shot to Odin after getting those levels from the waterway. There's the bracelet for Garlyle. Alright, let's see who's waiting for us at North Mountain this time. We'll see if he's going to run around the flowers, or if he's one of those people that runs through it and just uses a cabin at the other side. Nope, he's going to slow down and go around the turns.
So he did keep the flame ring. He hasn't sold it yet.
So, I mean, it's solid to keep around.
See, things like that are things that slam sell for early money, because they're worth so much.
Yeah, but, I mean... I guess it depends, like, there is bosses where you're like, I'm really happy I have that flame ring, like Twintania, but...
I don't even know if he had to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he probably does not need to break Blade. He probably could have just physically auto-attacked, but...
It's free.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting
He didn't lose too much time.
Yeah, we're getting 2 different checks. So we're getting a Tycoon Meteor check already. And it's free.
Free fight, yep.
And he is not saving the animals because that Berserker is just going to go nuts on the animals.
He's just going to... Berserkers don't care about animals or people.
Oh, the Sandworm bait on North Mountain.
Interesting. He could be at 3 tablets already. Although
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I guess we don't know... The Sandworm could just be another, like, long chain, so we can't say that yet.
So far we found Bracelet, Sandworm Bait, and Trench Page along with the 2 tablets.
Yep.
And whatever Tycoon Meteor gives us.
What do we... Lonka Ruins is the one that had the other one. Steamship Key.
Okay, I'm marking off our key items too, so that we know kind of what we might get.
And Steamship Key is actually a pretty good pickup just because you do get the Escape from Karnak, which has a good bit of chests in it as well, so... even if you don't think it's on the Path of the Void, that might still be a check that you just go do for all that loot that you get out of it.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the seed probably would have burned me a little bit unless the anti-barrier is sitting behind that Sandworm Bait. Because I'm a person who puts off North Mountain quite a bit.
Yeah. See, I normally will do... I tend to clear World 1 first, or do as much of World 1 to really kind of get me feeling comfortable about my levels. But that's just because I'm a bit of a, Crystal Guardian's not who you...
Not bad, though. He has Slash. Yeah. He has Slash, too.
Yeah. You just gotta get to use Slash in time before this happens.
I would have probably let the 1 Slash give it a shot.
If he even gets to use the 1/, though, because the other two still hadn't even acted yet, so.
True. Well, the 2 of them had attacked. Alright, so Carnot Meteor has Guardians. Good to know. We found Phoenix Downs.
I was gonna say, always, yeah, that's another item that I'm always on the hunt for, is like, where are the Phoenix Downs? Because there's nothing worse than them being at one shop and that's it.
I'd probably sell Double Lance at this point.
Yeah, I can agree. There's Berserk. There's my favorite job in the game.
I think that's Windfox's favorite job in the game. I think we have to give it to him.
What is the ancient library next to Karnak Castle? That's... are you asking what the check is, or... Oh, yeah, that is the steamship's key, steamship location. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was trying to remember, kind of picture what we were talking about there. But yes, that didn't always used to be there, but we added it back in to make the steamship a little bit more obvious on where you're supposed to use it. There's Float, another great spell to always pick up. Does pick up Comet as well. Aerial holds no keys of value, so what else counts as aerial? Karma, you have...
aerial holds no. So that's your catapult. So we know we probably have to do Lonka Meteor for the sub key. Yeah. But the catapult's not going to give us nothing. And then that's both of our adamantite checks. So adamantite checks can be completely useless. So we don't want to see adamantite.
Yeah, that's a key item you just want to fade now.
Which is probably going to be in here behind the steamship.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know it is.
But we're still digging. So we're still digging for, we need Anti-Barrier and we need the Elder Branch.
Yep.
We know, because we know Elder Branch is in World 1 and he's digging the steamship.
We also know Path of the Void is on, or Fork Tower is on the Path of the Void, so it kind of is nice that those two can slide up for him.
It's early enough that I'm okay with him looting the steamship like this. I don't know if I go for the last 2 items, but we'll see.
Yeah, I try not to go too far out of the way on the steamship when looting, just because it can take a while to get back to where you need to go to.
Yeah, he's gotten everything so far, but these 2 are the 2 that are out of the way, and he's not going to get them. He's going straight forward.
Yep, I completely agree with that.
No, I've been burned by Chemist being in one of those 2 chests before. Yeah,
but I mean, the chances of that, I think, like, a lot of people can say, hey, free fight.
Yep, we got free exploders. And we got free Mind Blast, too.
Now he just has to get it off and make sure he doesn't lose 2 people.
I mean, he's going to lose... do you Phoenix down somebody here? Probably.
You get the experience out of it.
Well, one of them's gonna die again.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna try to get both Phoenix Downs off to get as much experience out of this as possible.
Yeah, just one person's gonna go down. Let's roulette. Who's it gonna be? And Gal.
Oh, poor old man.
He's not gonna be with us forever, anyways. We have to do.
We have to do Fork Tower, yeah. So unfortunately, we know he cannot make it to the end. Earns a good bit of spells off of that too.
Oh, okay. He didn't go get the long one at the front. Okay.
Gold shield, nothing exciting there.
We got the red crab, no level 5 doom to cheese it, but still, it's gone.
Made quick work of the crab.
Steamship required.
Branch. Okay. Well, now we're probably still gonna have to do a bit of leveling before we can do Fork Tower. And Fork Tower is in World 3 anyway, so.
Yeah, so Tycoon Meteor into a steamship was required.
Yeah, that was an interesting chain of events.
For Myria, there is a lot of locations you can warp shard out of. There's very few you can't.
Yeah, the warp shard makes a lot of things super quick.
And most of the ones you can't are because of scenes and cutscenes and stuff you have to see. I know Dry can probably list them for you. I know I can't list them all off the top of my head, but there's not very many that you can't.
Alastair running into the Antlion. Let's see how he's going to handle it.
I'm going to break a Fire 3 on him.
Solid choice.
Not enough by itself. He's gonna do another one.
I was gonna say, here's why you're glad you have blue mages. You're just like, well, let's just crack some fire rods. Meanwhile, Garlyle is doing the run through the burning castle.
I don't think he's found one of the monster in the boxes yet either.
No, I don't. I thought he did the one.
He's done one so far? Okay.
Maybe.
There's 3 in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out.
There's one. And all 3 of these give really good high tier items.
Yes, yeah. You always, if you're gonna avoid like most of the chests, at least do the monsters in a monsters in a box chest. Just because of the way they are tiered and the overflow. Finds a defender and a sage staff. Yeah, he's gonna equip that defender really quick.
Defender's a pretty good sword. It's
It
probably
is-
one of the better non-knight swords.
Yes. Completely agree.
It's probably what, that one and Enhancer?
Yeah, Enhancer's is really strong as well. I did not see what he got out of that last chest. That's way out of the way.
And he's still got the 2 in the front too, I think. So I think at least one of them are going to be a trap chest.
Yeah, because he's only seen 1 or 2 of them.
There's one.
Mage Masher, okay.
Because I'm trying to see, we got Float and Comment in a shop.
Yep, yeah, I know
And
Garlyle
Love
picked up.
Song.
You always pick up the float. That's a stat pickup.
So if Garlyle didn't pick that up, okay, so
There's
both of
a-
the other ones were here. Ice shields, by the way, sell for 20k if you ever needed money.
I like how you're like, I don't know all the places you can warp shard out of, but what I can tell you is how much stuff sells for.
I am not afraid to sell stuff in this game and to buy stuff. Like, that's one thing you'll find about me pretty quickly. So we've
How
seen
did-
Carbuncle.
Did you just one-shot it with a berserk sword? That's
Yep.
right. Okay, I just like I looked away.
Big
There's
bridge.
the big bridge.
Double required.
Man, that was a monster of a castle check.
Yep, Massamine's interesting.
Yeah, he is that. Yeah, like I feel like Garlyle's just like on this like perfect tear of like I checked this and then this led to exactly what I wanted to.
So Zazah Fleet holds the fall phase. That's our last hint in the first 2 worlds.
So that is it until we get to World 3.
And that's if we find Mirage Radar or we go into Trench, which we might not
Yeah.
have to do. Now,
Yeah.
if I got into World 3 and I wasn't in go mode, Trench, and I didn't have a Path to the Void hint for World 3, Trench is the first place I'm heading.
Yep, I completely agree. That is exactly what I would do as well.
2
and
shops,
because-
3 hints, a lot of items.
Exactly. Yep. Is that Berserk way more useful than I ever grabbed? Yeah, I think it's just because it was one of those things that's like you don't have to menu it. It instantly goes, so it's kind of the same reason like in Free Enterprise where they use Berserk, because it acts instantaneously, and it gets off surprisingly more attacks than you think it would.
Well,
There's
we also just know that, like, so Berserk has a few fights that it's bad in. Like,
Yes.
it's bad for Omni. It's
Mhm.
bad for anything with high counter rates that you're not going to kill fast. So stuff
And
like
multiple
Minotaur and
targets.
later spots. It's bad against, well, second tablet.
tablet.
Holy crap.
That's-
So Fort Tower is going to hide our last tablet.
Yep, it has to.
So, yeah, that thing I said about Trench, we're probably not seeing it today.
Yeah. Nope, you are going. You exactly know what you're looking for. You are looking for your Elder Branch, and then you know where you're going. Like at
Well-
that point, you might have to do some grinding actually, but
That means when Garlyle picks up tab 2, he's gonna be in semi-no mode because Big Bridge Key is gonna lead to his anti-barrier.
Yep.
And then Elder Branch and Fork Tower are gonna lead to his last tablet.
yep, this could be a very fast seed. I think the only thing we are looking for, because the submarine key gave Big Bridge, or the castle gave the Big Bridge key, so you know where that is. Now you are literally just looking for your Elder Branch, which Garlyle has already, so he's almost there.
Yeah, Alastair needs to go do Tycoon Meteor into Steamship sometime soon.
Yeah. Where again was the second tablet? What check was that?
Gilga 3. That was Sandworm.
Sandworm? Okay. And so Now, see, Garlyle has not found the sandworm bait. Now, that was North Mountain, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Garlyle has not done North Mountain yet, so if he fades that, that could really hurt him here. So we're kind of in this awkward situation, or interesting situation, where if, Garlyle running into Omniscient, that's where you don't want Berserk, like we talked about.
That's a reset with Berserk.
Yeah.
Especially running shoes Berserk. There's nothing you can do. Yeah. He's going to get first turn.
Yep. So now we'll have to see how long Garlyle fades North Mountain. Because if you do that, he wouldn't even probably be needing to do this check. Interesting spot to be in.
He's going Tycoon Meteor, so if he goes from here to Steamship, he's going to be in a really good spot.
Oh, he will be, yeah.
But his levels are going to be low. So he's going to have to rely on going to World 2 and either A, killing that Arcavis for some experience, or hoping the Elder Branch boss or the Big Bridge boss are one-shottable by either Break or Slash.
Another interesting thing to think about, with you being this fast into Go mode, basically, we have not seen Chemist in a shop yet, and we have not seen it in the Sealed Castle either. So, are you thinking, okay, I might not find Chemist? I have Guild Toss, but Guild Toss without Chemist is not going to be how you defeat Ted and Ned.
So one good thing is they found Speed Song. So if they manage to work themselves onto Hero Song, which is a later tier item, which, again, that's going to require some luck, then they should be set. They'll have Guild Toss plus
Did they find Sing?
They found Bard. I saw Bard in the shop.
Okay. Because, yeah, it's like those songs are great, but you have to find Bard or Sing first to be able to use those.
Oh, by the way, if you've never watched this game before, Omni is, when you mute Omni, he no longer can do anything. He becomes a very sad old man. Yeah,
but whatever you do, do not berserk him. He is a sad old man, but he can also be a very strong old man. He becomes a punch mage.
You can, however, do a, you can, however, berserk him if you have Golem.
Yes, yeah, then you just let him punch some rocks for a while. But yeah, he is making quick work of Omniscience. I don't know where he picked up the Mute Blade at, though, or Mute Spell.
It was in Jakol.
Okay.
The back shop, the weapon shop in Jakol.
One of those, the second you see Mute Blade, you pick it up. You're just like, yes, we are going to use that.
So it was kind of hidden. Now, here's something interesting. Alastair hit this Guardian spot in a lot better situation than Garlyle did.
Still getting close, but looks like he is going to try to get this. The bad thing about Slash is it feels like it takes so long for it to trigger.
It does, but he has HP, and we'll see. Nope, all three. I'll miss on all, and I miss on all. Bad luck.
Yeah, running into Omni in the Void without the Mute Blade or Mute Spell, you're just like, well, I'm going to have to reset out and look for one of those.
Guild Toss would be a good option.
Does that trigger his reset?
No, I'm saying for the Guardians.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could just go sell off some stuff and Guild Toss them.
It doesn't actually even take that much money. Because it's level based on how much money it takes.
Oh, yeah, so level, yeah.
So it's going to take, I couldn't catch his level, 16. So 50 times level times target.
Oh, that's right. These Guardians were one of the meteors.
500. So it's going to take like 2 or 3k out of his 6k for a toss.
That's fine. That's fine. And there, Garlyle is running into Necrophobia.
Long good.
Is this a meteor?
Yeah, this is the sub key.
Interesting. There's the Guild Toss. That should make quicker curve. All dead. There you go.
Yep. So that took like half his money though.
Yeah, that's fine though. Instead of having to deal with that fight, I would do that most of the time. Alright, let's see how Garlyle is able to do with Necrophobia. Thankfully, he's just doing level 1 spells. He's going to do Guild Toss as well. Get those barriers out of there.
Add a Mantite off of the Karnak Meteor.
Yeah, not what you want to see.
Yeah, we know that's not necessary. I think he was headed that way. He was just doing it on the way.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do it right now. He's gonna light up when he sees what's in there. He's just gonna be like, wow, I'm so glad I did this. And meanwhile, Garlyle's still fading. Fading North Mountain.
Alright, so we found pyramid page. We found adamantite. About the only new things we found. We're about to find sub key.
Yep. Right. Now, Alastair should make pretty quick work of this castle. Man, he went down there and even got that chest too, so he was getting all the chests.
Yeah, and some people like looting all this. So this is what I'm talking about. Those two chests that Garlyle faded in the back.
Mm-hmm.
If one of them has chemist, which I've seen
That's
before,
huge. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it too.
Because I've actually gotten beaten in a practice seed because it was in one of the back two chests in here, and the person I was racing did this early to where they looted the whole thing, and I did it late to where I skipped everything.
Yeah, that's the nature of randomizers, though. That's where that risk reward comes into it. It's like, yeah, it takes a few extra, like it could take like a few extra seconds to go back there and check it, and you get nothing, or you could get something really big. So it's like you do that risk reward of like, okay, do I waste a few seconds to go get this check, or do I just leave it and hope it's something super big?
He faded it too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame him. I would have done it as well. All right, so let's see where Garlyle's off to next. Let's see if he's still in the meteors.
I think he's going back to, yeah, he's going back for a rematch.
I think, and he's getting guild tossed this, I hope. Yep, just gonna guild toss him away.
Interesting that he has running shoes and I don't see it equipped on anybody.
Yeah. I
Just
don't
slow
know.
him down a little bit. He probably got optimized out of it and probably just hasn't noticed.
Yeah, the optimizer, like, it blows my mind on how it works with some things, because it's like, oh, you got a wall ring, you should always have this on. You're like, I don't want that. Oh, you've got bone mail, you should always have bone mail equipped. I'm like, I don't want that either. Stop doing this to me.
Yeah, this game loves thornlets, bone mail, and random rings. Hates running shoes and what else does it hate that we like?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think it just likes more bad things than it hates good things.
Yeah, it does prioritize Artemis over Yoichi, but that's because Artemis technically has a higher damage.
Yeah. Gonna mind blast the crab for Alastair. Gold hairpins. Yes, it does like gold hairpins. It really
yeah,
does
gold hairpins. That's true.
Because it doesn't realize, oh, maybe having the cost of all spells is really, really good.
Well, the reason, and I know the reason for that one is because it actually doesn't raise your magic power or anything like a tiara does.
Yeah. Yeah, like I see why it does. If it's just like, no game, just listen to me.
So if Alastair goes and continues, does the steamship back here, he's going to be in kind of a no-ish mode before Garlyle is.
Oh yeah, I think I think Alastair's probably in the driver's seat now. The longer Garlyle fades North Mountain, the bigger the lead, in my opinion, gets.
Garlyle's close to North Mountain right there. Here, I can see him going back to it going to it after this.
It's just gonna one-shot Apocalypse. Doesn't even need to use the exploder trick.
I mean, his knight's doing like almost 2k already.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he's over here, hopefully he does just go and do North Mountain.
Well, he's gonna warp shard. He's gonna warp shard out, and it's gonna depend on where he goes from here.
If he goes back to World 1, then yeah, I think he's going as. Yeah, see.
I don't hate it because he's got Big Bridge to do. He knows he has to do it, and he's got Elder Branch to do, and he knows he has to do it.
Yeah.
But this is gonna trip him up because Sandworm Bait is a tablet. He's gonna grab Anti-Barrier and probably go into World 1 or World 3.
World 3, yeah. Exactly. That's why I think this is gonna be huge. I think Alastair just made that right play of checking doing the World 1 stuff, and this is one of those things. There's a lot of times where you can fade North Mountain and it really plays no significance. But then there's gonna be that one race where you're like, yeah, it just bit you in the butt that one time for fading North Mountain.
Yeah, we don't have a hint at all for North Mountain Dry.
Yeah, there was nothing that pointed you in that direction.
The only thing we know is Sandworm Bait's required, but no hint as to where it is or that North Mountain's required.
Yeah, so I think Garlyle's going to get to the spot where he's done almost everything in World 3, and he's like, there's nothing here, and then he's going to have that, oh no.
And there's anti-barrier.
Yep, we knew that had to be there.
So now he's going to go do Elder Branch more than likely. And that's going to give him fork access after the Excess Castle.
Yep.
Yeah, Trench is probably going to be his best hope.
Completely agree. Maybe, hopefully you're hoping one of the hints will say something about Sandworm Bait, or it'll say that North Mountain is Path of the Void.
Yeah, either a North Mountain Path of the Void hint, or a Sandworm Bait is on North Mountain hint, or Sandworm Bait's in World 1.
Yeah. Those are kind of his best.
He's going straight into the castle?
I guess so.
I would have 100% went and did the forest first, because the forest loot's great.
Or maybe he was just going in there. No, he's going to go castle. I'm also not even sure if he's strong enough to really take on X-Death right now. He doesn't have too much. He doesn't have the Holy Lance. Doesn't have the Dragoon to use it. He doesn't have. He really just has the Ragnarok.
Yeah, he's not 100% set up for this at all. It's gonna be a rough fight. He has no golem, no defense.
Yeah, he's gonna get the Death Claw. I was gonna say this Galura could be rough, but Death Claw will make this pretty easy. But
I grew dry. I would 100%.
yeah, I would have done
this.
this. I would have done it first as well. It's kind of a risky play.
And the whole reason I would have done it first is just because you have access to the forest. It's a lot of good checks, and you have break and slash.
And you know it's on Path of the Void.
I mean,
you have to do it.
There's really no reason not to.
So here is going to be Alastair getting this Carbuncle down. I'm surprised he even equipped the Break Sword. At this point,
He's just guaranteeing the one shot.
Yeah.
Even though he would have one shot it anyways, he's guaranteeing it. Because that'll go through the shield.
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna wait on the shield. Want to go through the shield?
I cannot remember. I don't know mechanics very well. Poor Ferris. Ferris is taking more dirt naps tonight than Lena is. There he goes.
Doesn't matter, it's over.
Yeah. Alright, well he is going to get his big bridge key. He knows that's on Path of the Void, so he's probably going to be heading right there as well.
Alright, we're going to go do some upstairs looting in Excess Castle. First chest with some money. More money.
More money, yeah.
Which you don't hate to see. You need money for Guild Toss.
Yep.
You actually have to equip it on somebody.
Alastair, it looks like he's going off to do some more shopping, just checking some stuff.
We're about to float over some lava. We're walking on lava, boys and girls.
Damaged floor. I always will pick it up if I find it, because it's normally pretty cheap.
Alright, you got a light staff.
That's exciting. There's Golem. No,
Yeah,
I passed it yet. But
that's why I would say no summon 3 or summoner.
he has Conjure. He could technically conjure it.
Yeah, but you have to conjure it through Ifrit. More money, which, okay, I'm okay with this. Could have done without revive.
Yeah, not a good hit there. Alright, let's go see what's on the other side of this lava. Omnius Tiara.
Oh, okay. With the shield up, he's just not he's immune to it. Period.
I'm trying to figure out where Alastair is going to. I guess he's just doing more shopping. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna go check Crescent Town. Which, did we see Crescent Town at all?
I don't think so.
Can't remember. We may have seen it from Garlyle. We just may not have registered it.
Finding that spicy goblin punch there. Elixirs, but nope, not gonna pick those up.
Alright, we're checking the Carbuncle spot first.
Nah, a pretty easy fight there.
Well, you're getting a lot of your easy fights.
Which is not what you want to see now.
Don't want any easy spots right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna Deathclaw her as well, and
Yeah, you can Deathclaw or Slash. She's not heavy, so pretty much goes down to most things.
her husband is though, right?
Yeah, but if you play this right, you never see him. We've only seen him like twice in the entire tournament.
Yep.
Oh god, don't wish Stalker to Twintania on anybody.
I bet. Oh man, what if that's your fork tower?
I mean, that's equally gross, but it's less HP by like 30,000, so I would take it. I would take 2 people trying to do like 12,000 over.
Or just try to guild toss it,
trying
I'll
to
be
do
honest.
50. Well, then you have to deal with all the counterattacks. I don't think.
Ring?
Well, I don't think do they even get affected by guild toss?
I thought so. That's at least in the vanilla game. That's how I took care of them.
Okay, I don't know what their defense is like. I don't know if I've ever tried, but see, there's Bard and Licks.
Okay.
And Dancer. And Sleep Sword.
Sleep Sword's a little mood at this point, but although we have not seen Poroboros, so but I mean he has
good
ways
for
to-
Stalker.
Yeah.
Another Deathclawable target.
Ooh, Timmy. Yeah. Thankfully you can Deathclaw him, because otherwise he's gonna be a bit rough. Doesn't get it off though.
No, it has a chance to miss.
Timmy is not playing nicely. How much damage Timmy does too. Not getting lucky with these death claws.
Magic Evade.
Yeah. Rearing its ugly head. Nice block, that is huge. Oh, the second one, thankfully not enough to kill.
This is like me trying to get the sword dance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, this is just bad luck. Yeah, I think he's gonna reset out. Yep.
I think I would just go for the slash. I mean, it's probably equally bad as far as chance to hit.
Yeah, I mean,
but
your
tend to have
chances
better
are high
luck.
either way.
I think slash may have a slightly higher chance to hit. Dry may be able to, yeah, lower chance to hit than slash. So yeah.
Yeah, still not high, but 66
I think-
versus 85. Okay. All right. Well, Alastair just did his big bridge.
And is he going? He's got a third trip he can take into the. I'm okay with this. He'll go
Yeah.
pull. What would I leave? I'd leave Apollo's
Holy
card.
Lance. I think you could grab the Holy Lance. I think you could grab.
You probably grab Holy White just in case you run into White Mage Crystal.
If you removed all the insta-kill strats, I think it'd be quite a bit harder. Just because there is some bosses at some locations where it'd be a nightmare.
It wouldn't be impossible, Chaos Lord, but it would be. You would have to grind way more than we do.
Yeah, there would definitely be a lot more grinding.
And the whole point of getting this tournament ready and getting this to where people could actually race this was to cut down times. This used to be a 4 hour plus seed game, and we've cut it down to 2.5 hours or less on a lot of seeds.
Yeah, it was one of those things for, like, originally we were talking about how could we make this randomizer raceable, and it was going to be that we were just going to race until X stats. So you just needed to find the barrier, the anti-barrier and the bracelet in Worlds 1 and 2, and that got it down to a reasonable time. And then now, with obviously starting with the extra tablet and some of the reorganization of hints, now we're getting it down to a normal time for randomizer. So yeah, insta-kill strats would make this a marathon of a run.
But yeah, you just play 4 job without any of the insta-kill classes, and it would be the same thing. I think Alastair got a little lost. I think he was headed to the forest and got lost.
Yeah. I do that all the time too. You're just like wandering around. You're like, oh, not where I want to go. Where am I again? What side of the map am I on?
I think he left something he wanted to buy in here because he was writing down stuff earlier.
Dragoon, probably for the Holy Lance.
Yeah. So he's going to have a lot better access setup because he's going to have Holy Lance, Dragoon, X-Fight.
Yeah. Is it better to do the Dragoon having jump, though, instead of the X-Fight?
Ifrit's fire. X-Fight. Hey, Dry. X-Fight versus jump.
I forget what the multiplier is for jump damage with the spear. He could do the now. Was that okay? He has two-handed. He could do the fun. Yeah, he's gonna do the. Oh, please do the two-handed jump where you have 2 spears, where it does double damage. That's always fun to watch.
Jump damage is higher than X-Fight.
Yeah, with Holy Lance, I can see it. But yeah, if everybody has not seen that, if you have two-handed and you use jump and you have two spears equipped, he actually hits like with each spear. And if they're both spears, it does extra damage as well. It's kind of fun.
I think it depends. If he can kill this boss, he may be able to skip most of Exdeath's Castle.
Oh yeah, because you're pretty much gonna know.
Well,
like,
it's not that. It's the levels.
Well, that, but also like if you know you don't need to do those checks, why do them?
The experience. That would be the only reason to do them, and it's just, will he need it after this?
Condemn. Also, I guess you could be still looking for something like the Mirage Radar or Moogle Suit. You'd want to see some of the good stuff that's in there.
Yeah, that does up your chances of finding Mix.
Yeah.
Or Hero Song.
Hero Song, Chemist, Mix, yeah, all that stuff that you kind of want to find. Giant's Glove, Wizard's Rods, finding some good stuff in here actually.
I'm thinking what we could still chain into. I mean, we have Falls Page, Shrine Page, Vault Tower Key, and Hear You Call left.
Yeah.
And Mirage Radar.
He got the, yeah, like Chai was saying, he got the Conjure Golem off, so he did that strat.
I like it. And he's single target hasting, which is also pretty good. So he's just taking it safe and easy. Sadly, his oh my god, White Mage was in Ninja.
And Ninja Crystal, holy
but
cow.
But no, if White Mage was in there, Alastair is going to have the easiest Exdeath fight ever.
I think that's actually what he's doing. He's switching a job over to White Mage. So like, yeah, we are going to go into Exdeath with Holy and a Holy Lance Dragoon.
Wow, this is gonna be the easy. I might even take away the Dragoon. I might just go 4 Holies.
See, I think I'd still do the Dragoon, just to have a little bit of tankiness to be safe.
Yeah, so the difference is it takes... I'm not sure how much the Holy Lance hit does. So the Holy spells are gonna do 4 to 6k on 32 total that you have to get.
Garlyle making good work of it though. Thankfully he's keeping everybody up. All right, let's see who's at the. Oh, and pretty easy fight.
Not cheesable, but fire 2 sword's gonna go a long way until the change.
Yeah, we're gonna just start seeing some holies being dropped on Maragine. Every time I see that sprite, A, you know that never came to the American censors, and B, it looks so much more like a Romancing Saga boss than it does a Final Fantasy boss. If anybody knows Romancing Saga out there. It's just like, I don't know like why this boss, but... What happened? Did
he reset out of the Maragine fight. Maragine fight's not super easy, so she's strong against Holy. She absorbs Holy.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true, yeah.
Or immune to Holy, yeah.
And he probably had the Holy Lance equipped to the Dragoon.
So he's gonna do some changing. Maybe even throw Ninja on here? I don't know.
X-Fight? Maybe not X-Fight. Looks like just gonna do...
Needs to equip something other than Holy Lance on that Dragoon, or that Dragoon's gonna do nothing.
Yep.
Can change that mid-job, though.
He does have Partisan. Yeah, I forgot she was immune to Holy. Garlyle, meanwhile, slowly making his way through Exdeath, just keeping everybody up.
I mean, his Knight at the top's doing like 3k a hit, so it shouldn't take too much longer.
Oh, yeah, between his 2 Knights attacking, that's about 4k.
Which is about 8 rounds required.
Yep. And you got haste going, so it's going to be going even quicker than that.
But he hasn't gotten to the double attack phase yet, and here it goes.
Yes. This is the real moment. Alright, well thankfully it splits the damage, but Cecil goes down.
It kills the high damage, is the bigger part.
He's going to try to conjure up Golem again. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, maybe he did not cast it.
Nah, he just regular attacked and throwing a high potion.
Yeah, I thought I saw him hover over Conjure.
And down.
There he goes. But Garlyle's probably going to go into World 3 looking for stuff and still fading that North Mountain check that we know is required.
Shattering fire rods on that blue mage is really nice against Mara.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Triple knight with magic sword, and then your blue mage cracking fire rods.
That's one way to get through her.
This is going to be a very, very, very quick Mario. Really? Not going to go do Elder Branch first, going straight into World 3. I wonder what for.
Yeah, he must. He's going to go do Pyramid? Interesting.
Oh, I bet he doesn't know that Shifting Sands is just the Sandworm bait location.
Oh, yeah. I can see where that's...
Because we had that discussion at the beginning. I bet he doesn't understand that hint that way. Like, he probably just read it as desert. It's a desert location, this path.
Yeah, that's what it is. I get. Yeah, that has to be. So he's gonna do this. Realize, hopefully, this is not a key item. What you're hoping for Garlyle here is that it's not a key item. That it's just like an item. And he's gonna go, oh, the other desert check is this.
If it is a key item, I think you're hoping it's Moogle Suit or Mirage Radar.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Alastair's still working his way through Mojang, just breaking so many rods. He's like, all right, I'm running out of rods to break on you. He does have a mission on Wizard's Rod, so this will help out a little bit.
Here soon, he's going to have to change stuff over, because if he doesn't kill her, then she's going to switch barrier change, but didn't make it there.
So, it's a barrier change, so he will find whatever key item is there. They're not linked, so if he goes and does Bahamut, it could be an item, that key item that leads somewhere, but it's not going to be the key item that he needs.
Mirage Radar was in the Elder Ranch, or in the Mual Forest.
That's actually good, because you're like, well, you know you need to go where you need to go. You know you need to do Fork Tower. But now you're just going to be like, sweet, but now I can also go and check the Mirage shops. Awesome.
Yeah, like Alastair, I think, is in a way better spot. He's going to have a much faster X-Death.
Oh,
honestly, with him knowing he's in Go mode, if he feels comfortable, he can just grab the chest and run straight upstairs.
Hands down, I think Alastair is in the lead right now, and is easily in the driver's seat now.
I wouldn't actually blame Alastair for skipping X-Death Castle at this point, knowing what he has to do. It's a little risky because he's going to be really under-leveled going into, like, Fork.
What do you mean by skipping X-Death Castle?
Skipping the extra bosses in here.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, he kind of has to do the X-Death fight. He can't skip it.
Yeah. Like, what I'm saying is skip everything and just go straight to it, grab just the chest and run.
Yeah. No, yeah. I see what you mean now. Yeah, I could see that as well.
He's going to get the levels.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he's going to do that, though. I think he wants the levels because he doesn't know where he's going to be at once he is in Go mode, and I think you'd just much rather pick up these levels here now.
Now, you see Garlyle bumping into doors and stuff. Pyramid is not a place we've had for a long time, so a lot of people do not know how Pyramid is exactly looted.
Yeah, I for sure don't.
One of the big things he missed is that first sand, that first waterfall of sand in the room he just went through before coming upstairs. You fall down that to get that chest that's behind the locked door.
Yeah, see, I think I only find that one on accident, and I'm like, oh, there's a chest here. Yeah, I don't go to Pyramid too often either. It's like you said, it's not been as a key item check in a very long time.
Yeah, that forest check is crazy at this point. It had White Mage, Ninja, and Mirage Radar.
Yep.
And if one of the hints in Mirage says North Mountain Path to Void, it's going to be really bad for Gar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be one of those things where you're just like, yeah, I faded it, and get some extra running shoes.
I wouldn't be sad about that, especially since you still can't cast Haste 2 yet.
Yeah, we haven't found any high enough level haste magic.
I'm assuming Alastair, once he gets to Mirage, will be able to cast it. And Alastair is either probably going to find Mix or Heroic Song, so he's going to be set up for the end game pretty well, too.
Imagine
now, if he doesn't, if they're not, then it's going to get interesting.
Then we could have a very unique X-Death fight.
We're probably going to be looking to see if Magic Lamp, because Magic Lamp can also be viable in there.
Yes. Yep.
And then we're just looking at a normal X-Death fight.
Your run-of-the-mill generic X-Death fight. Who thought we'd ever see it?
We saw one good one Monday. Mal did a really good, just generic fight. I forgot what he was missing, but I think he was missing mix or any kind of leveling.
Meanwhile, Garlyle taking on the statues. Does have softs to use on him, so that worked out. And let's see, yeah, Dry did make up a good point that Alastair might have trouble with Timmy. So we'll have to see if he actually does that fight or just moves on.
But at this point, that's fine. At this point, that's fine if he skips it.
Yeah. I mean, he knows there's nothing that he needs there.
Yeah, if he's keeping track of his hints, he knows he's in quasi-go mode. Like, he literally just needs to get to World 3 and figure out what's in Fork Tower.
Yep.
But he has to beat both bosses in Fork Tower, which might not be comfortable right now. Now, maybe after Mirage it might be. But your only quick kills are Break Blade and Slash. You have no access to Show, Odin.
Alright, so let's...
You don't have a lot of super high damage.
He's gonna see this, he's gonna make quick work of it, he's gonna break later.
Not breakable.
Yeah.
Megisa's not breakable. She's only a Slash or anything for the non-heavy. And I think that's what he just realized.
Can you Death Potion her?
Don't know actually. Let me check.
Not that Death Potion ever comes up too often, but he's gonna condemn her. Okay.
Well, now you know what I would do? I'd haste her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, just make those turns go quicker.
Megisa. Nope. Only not heavy.
I did not know she was condemnable.
I think condemn also works on not heavy.
He's just gonna wait it out. Just be like, yeah, you got 22 seconds to live.
Yeah, because you don't want to attack her too much because you don't want to bring out Forza.
Yep. You don't want her husband showing up. He's not nice.
But I might antidote right here to get rid of the poison.
You think you kind of have to. Well, I mean, you can get to the tent location.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. 10 more seconds.
It's probably just going to sit there. Arrow 3 is going to hurt, though.
Well, actually, it's kind of nice because that means he learns Arrow 3.
Yeah. Funny how that turns out.
Yeah, apparently it works.
Timmy too. Okay, yeah.
Condemn works on not heavy, just like most other spells that are like this instant death stuff.
Now, Timmy's a little bit scary to do it on, because leaving 20 seconds for him up is going to be...
Conjure Golem. Easy.
Yeah, it's just that easy. You just get lucky and Conjure Golem.
It's like a 50 or 33% chance. I think they have Carbuncle, so it's like a 33% chance.
We'll see. Maybe he gets lucky.
Alright, we're going up to the top of the pyramid, and we're gonna see what item is here. If it's a key item, it might be a worm, it might be a rabbit hole.
That's what I'm really...
I mean, it can be, it's really bad if it's something like Falls, Shrine Page, one of the longer checks.
Well, this worked out. He had somebody with float already on him. Yep, just cast that float. For those of you who are new to the Final Fantasy V, just Final Fantasy V in general, our friend Catastrophe over here, if he sees you floating, he doesn't like anybody floating, so he'll cast gravity on you. So you can just spam float over and over again. It's a very cheap spell to do so. And if you have the wall ring, you can actually just float beforehand with the wall ring on, go into this, and he's just permanently stuck. Yes, there is normally no boss here in the pyramid. We did move the Miragine fight that normally would be in the woods up to the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, so the Guardian Tree boss fight we moved because there was really no reason to ever come to Pyramid.
Yeah.
The only thing to come to Pyramid for was 29 item gamble. So we wanted the Pyramid to actually be important, and we needed another good hint location. So we just moved it to Desert by moving the boss up to Pyramid. And the Pyramid's in a desert, so it just worked for our hint system.
Yep. It worked out nicely, and then plus, if it's on the Path of the Way and stuff like that, then you also kind of get all this really good loot sets in there.
They did lower the loot though when we made it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before it used to be like loot city, like
it was 29 Silt Castle or Moogle Village level items.
Yeah. You got in there and you got that good stuff, and then you got out, and you're like, all right. But it was just too out of the way in a race to really make it viable to do that.
Alright, catastrophe down. What are we gonna get? He
Fingers
is
crossed.
waiting out the timer on Tibby.
Look at this man go. What a saint.
He's using guard strats. This is actually great.
Just
Guard
keep that
armor.
shrine page.
Oh no.
This could be the worst rabbit hole ever. Oh, Garlyle, I'm so sorry.
If you're rooting for Garlyle, you did not want to see that.
I think Alastair's afraid to haste up to me because then he's going to be attacking a lot faster, and I think he's worried about being able to heal through it. Is he going to go do it? Did he just make a galaxy brain level play?
He's got Ifrit's Fire too.
Oh, okay, that's what he's going to do. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a double check inside here to do.
Alright, Timmy's going down. There is 0 for him. Shrine leads to Hiryu, yeah.
Well, no, Great Trench leads to Hiryu.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Great Trench leads to Hiryu's call.
Alright, Alastair gets all those done, so now he is about to go take on our friend X-Death. Or no, he still has the Gilgamesh fight left.
No, that was a Gilgamesh fight.
Oh, was that the Gilgamesh? Okay, yeah, see how... Shows you how much I pay attention sometimes.
Yeah. No, well, we already knew about this Gilgamesh.
Have we found Greg 2 yet? We found all the
No.
other Gregs, but Greg
We
2.
found all but Greg 2. Outstanding bosses that would be issues. We're missing a panda.
Stalker.
We're missing Stalker.
Shoat, yes.
Triplets.
Yep. Titan? No, he's not really that bad.
Sandworm's gonna be annoying if you run into him.
He's not bad. He's just annoying, like you said.
Minotaur.
Yes.
Bahamut.
Bahamut's gonna be rough.
And that's about it. Everything else is... Shiva's also can be rough, but I think with the setups we've seen, they're not gonna be too bad.
No.
It's pretty much gonna be those bosses that are gonna be the most annoying left.
We've seen Leviathan.
Leviathan sitting up on Hiryu Valley.
Chemist Crystal in the library.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, Alastair's not gonna go do it.
If Mix is not in either Fork Tower or Mirage, that could be rough. Or, well, if Hero Song's there, then it's still okay, as long as Alastair knows how to do the sing strats.
I still think Alastair has the big lead. The longer that Garlyle fades North Mountain, the more and more Alastair's getting an advantage here.
Yeah, I agree. And let's see how low this timer gets before Excess dies. You really don't care about picking people up in this fight either.
7K for the Holy.
7,600. You're already dead. So 22. Yeah. So 8 seconds on the condemned timer.
Yep. That just shows you when you find that Dragoon and you find the White Mage Crystal, your X-Death fight is really easy when you have those things going for you.
We need to check. We need to check Alastair's jobs because he did Gilga 3. And that job crystal was the early check?
Maybe? He can't have.
No, he did Gilga 3, because I know Gilga 3 already got done.
Okay, he just didn't have the Ifrit's Fire.
Chest. Okay, it was the first chest after Ifrit's Fire. Okay, makes sense.
Garlyle's debating if he wants to go into the Void, and he is. Just go get some of those early chests that are in there.
I don't hate this.
No, you can get those first 4 chests really easily. They have high-level loot on them.
Alastair doesn't have to, but I wonder if he'll give us the hint checks so he can see if one of them says North Mountain.
I bet he's not going to check, but... Life 2.
And Shoat. Fire 3. Do you take almost this entire shop, I think?
Do you want level 3 Flare?
Yeah, it's useful in a lot of fights. Or there's a few fights it's really useful in. Like, it can be used against Bahamut, too.
Yeah.
Dark Matters for Cell.
That's always a good one. Doesn't have Mix, though, or Chemist.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what's next.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying, Dre. I take all but the level. That's why I said almost the whole shop. Gold hairpins.
Yeah, those are good.
But they already have 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive here.
Yeah, they're 30k each. And if you're wanting guild toss strats, then you don't really want to dump that much of your mana.
You want your mana? You mean your money?
Yeah, same.
I was gonna say at this point, yeah, with guild toss, it's like I don't have mana, I have money. Those are interchangeable, right? It's gonna pick up 2.
Gars and Mirage. No, he's in the void. Oh my god, it tripped me out for a second.
Yeah, Garlyle's in the void.
Who's Sildra?
Keeping an eye on to see what all Alastair is selling off.
The lamp. Mimic.
Mimic crystal.
Okay, the last four chests right there were all really good. That's all of the chests, by the way, Gar. You're done.
Yep. You have to go back out and look for more tablets now.
He might dip farther. I've actually no, he's not. I've actually done that on occasion. If I'm debating, if I'm debating on what I want to do in a seed, I'll actually dip into the void and just clear as much as possible.
This has been a pretty solid, pretty solid Mirage so far.
Yeah, but have we found anything he really needs yet? Like, we found Mix, we found Hero Song.
Got life too.
There's
Mix. Okay.
All right, now you just sell stuff to throw money, and you're essentially in go mode.
Garlyle is gonna go do Mua Forest.
Because now we know that.
Sandwar Beta's president in World 1 in Mirage.
That hint's gonna save Gar.
If eventually he gets to it, I mean, he's gonna get the Mirage Radar right here. There, you know, he's gonna see that hint, and it's gonna be that giant facepalm moment where you're just like, I know I forgot to do something.
It's like, how many checks do you have left in World 1? Is it just that? Oh, the break spell. Don't think I grabbed that. I grabbed Big Guard, and then I think I sell off everything. I think I get as much money as I can.
Yep. You don't need that Masamune. You don't need a lot of stuff. Yeah, nothing good out of that shop.
Just go on a selling spree, Alastair. You need money.
Yep. You've got your mix,
Oh,
so now you're not
starting out.
Maybe he'll sell elsewhere.
Yeah, he might still need to buy some consumables, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm wondering if he's going to go right away to Fork Tower, or if he's going to delay it for a little bit. Alastair did get mixed, I believe. I think I saw him pick that up.
I think you throw someone with Slash and someone with Break on both sides.
Yeah. And you just hope. You hope it's one of those bosses that you can do that to.
Because we have a few. Like, the Plant Slashable, the Liquid Flame Slashable.
Yeah, we've actually...
Abductor's Breakable.
Yeah, we've not seen a lot of the easy kill bosses. I mean, we've seen some of them, but not as many.
Biblos is slashable.
Yep.
T-Rex is Phoenix downable. Triplets are technically slashable.
Technically.
Go-Go could be in here.
That would be one you hope for.
We saw Chimera Brain already.
Yep, Chimera Brain's been done.
Ramu slashable.
Yep. Yeah, there's quite a few bosses that are still one-shottable.
Gargoyles.
They are also insta-killable.
Twintania. Wingraptor.
Yeah. So like half the pool.
Yeah, like half of the remaining pool is still one-shottable, so I would have both instant kills on both sides of this and pray.
Yeah. You're hoping for it. This is not Stalkers. You're hoping this is not like Bahamut, Odin.
Now, he did buy Love Song, so if it's Bahamut, he can just... Bahamut, yeah, Bahamut's cheesable. Just running shoes, singer, bard, Love Song, Bahamut, and the other person just kill him at their leisure.
Bahamut's a sucker for a good love song.
Yeah, Wingraptor's only with Doom, which I don't think we have a straight Doom source, but...
No.
Dark Matter's worth for sale, and we do have Mix, actually, so yes.
Got a barrier change, they're saying on Garlyle. Yeah, I did see that.
So that means fire no longer helps. The Tinkerbell.
It's got spicy.
The daggone Tinkerbell.
The most useless item in the game. A panda.
A panda's annoying.
You
want fire. Yeah, but you want fire on this fight.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you got Dispel to stop the armor stacking.
Oh, it's gonna be a double counter.
Oh, this is not good.
Okay, armor. Okay, single counter, just armor. That's not bad.
Gets the stop off on the Marigine. That
Both
might be its
sides.
saving grace.
Yeah, both sides in a hard fight. Bart's is going down.
Yep. And Gallop has gone down too. Another barrier change comes through. Getting those holies off, but I think Alastair's gonna have to reset this. Yep.
You have to
He has
reset up for
Ifrit
that
though,
fight.
doesn't he?
Ifrit won't do a ton of damage still, though.
But it'll trigger his hiding thing. Doesn't it? Or is that only Biblos?
Is it? I don't remember which one. I've only done it once.
Yeah, I forget which one is like afraid of fire.
Yeah, I think you Magic Sword. I think you back row too.
Yeah, if you're gonna go with that strap.
Also, you've got Big Guard too that you should set up.
Only a panda. Okay. Wait, I thought that was a panda, or was that Biblos that we saw?
That was a panda.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
the worst one on the right side. Right side's 100% the worst one.
You can't panda, or you can't conjure Ifrit for that to work? That's weird. You have to actually cast it? I mean, he did see Summon 4. I don't know if he picked up Summon 4, but...
It has Summon 2. They found Summon 2 in a chest, so he could do that if he really wanted to, but...
It would take forever, but... Alright, let's see Garlyle's round 2 going back after Marigine.
A little better setup. Is trying to get his chemist job leveled up. Doesn't know that he's about to find Mirage Raider and Mix, which...
Yeah, but I mean, he can't know that, so...
12k between both of those.
Yeah, that Fire 3 sword's doing some work.
Yeah, because he was the one who looted Imperial Valley, which had both Bolt 3 and Fire 3 sword.
Alright, Alastair is gonna make his way back up the second tower and try to take down that panda again. Garlyle should be in a much better spot this time with these fire
he's
swords.
chewing through. Oh, miss.
It's gonna stop her.
So the reason you see him spamming stop is because she's a heavy. Heavies tend to shed status effects very fast.
Yes. Yeah, he kinda has to keep it up. And he does not want a barrier change to occur. There he goes. Alright, Alastair. Let's see if you can get the panda. So he's gonna get that. So Garlyle, yeah, is gonna get that Rude Awakening when he's probably gonna head straight away to Mirage. And he's gonna get that hint and see Sanoware and Betas in World 1. And then he will scour World 1 for every check that he has left he can do.
I think this is going to be a quite close game now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that hint is going to be the big factor.
Missed the Mute Blade.
That's never what you want to see.
Twice.
Again, missed. That's just unlucky. And then a panda bonks Lena. Alright, come on. Third time's the charm. There he goes.
Still can win slash
Yeah, that's I don't understand that. Like, I can still win slash though. I don't know if you know, but me slashing the wind is not magic.
Yeah, Biblos would be easy because he has slash on the other side. Ooh.
Ow, a panda, man. You cannot do that to a person.
Well, see, I thought he would just throw up Big Guard.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he's not abusing Big Guard here.
I'm not sure either. I know he picked it up.
Maybe he forgot?
I don't know. I am quite intrigued.
Alright, this is going to be on the table to ask.
Color me intrigued.
And then we'll have to ask Garlyle how behind he felt when he got Mirage Radar after doing Excess Castle.
Yeah, that's gonna be that moment. That question we ask him. Come on, you're running out. I was gonna say you're running out of mana. You can't just keep.
And now he sees Big Guard. Emission's a good spell. It's gonna do damage.
Yeah.
Not enough, but it's gonna do damage.
Yeah, I forgot how much HP this spot has, because he's probably not close.
12 to 14k or something, he's dead.
Yeah.
He needs to throw up Big Guard. If he wants to get through that fight, he needs to throw up Big Guard as his first action with Lena.
Yep. He'll try it again. I mean, unfortunately, he's at the spot where he knows he has to do this. So, there he's gonna find Mix. Has not checked the hint yet, though.
20k? Okay. I do
Alastair's
not
gonna
know
go
boss
back.
HPs.
Neither do I. I don't know a lot about this game. I can just talk about it. He's gonna pick up fire rods.
I mean, he wrote them down. That's a good thing. That's
Yeah.
He's gonna go break fire 3 rods over his head, and it's probably gonna move up 3 or 4k a hit.
Yeah.
So about 5 rods should do it.
You always wonder, like, they go into the shop. Hey, can I have 5 of those fire rods? Oh, 1 for each member of your party? No, I'm actually gonna go break them over my knee to cast a magic spell that's in them. But these are rare magical items. Yeah, no, they're just a bit better if I break them. Trust me, it's fine. Garlyle does need some Phoenix Downs. Yeah, he's not bought any for a while. Because I don't think he has the white... he would have found life 2 here. Picking up the gold hairpins. But I do agree, you kind of do want to find some, go back and buy some Phoenix Downs. Yeah, these are rare magical items. Give me 20. Or you're like, so you just have 20 of these rare magical items here? Krista, please, okay, I was gonna say, please ask him for the hint. I'm just imagining Garlyle in his head as having the Tim Allen moment where he's like, oh no. For those of you who do not remember who Tim Allen was, or for those of us, I guess who I should say do remember who Tim Allen is. That's right, we were doing 90s references. There you go, Tool Time, there we go. Some good 90s references. No, so sometimes the hints can be just for a random item. It could have still given us the hint where like Sandworm is present in World 1, but Sandworm was not needed at all. It just so happened this time a lot of the hints did line up where it was things that we needed, so that kind of lucked out. Yes, Darth Randall. This was a very old, I believe, and someone correct me wrong, Mary Chan, didn't you help out with the fans translation of this? I cannot remember.
Alright, so we are back in North Mountain.
But yes, this is a fan translation of the original Super Famicom ROM. Yes, yeah, this could say the fan translation patch has been out for a long time. It's probably, I think, one of the oldest fan translations out there I can think of.
And there hasn't been that much change from it either.
No, it really hasn't. I think the only thing that we might have changed was like just fixed up some of the names to like the Game Boy Advance version of the names.
Yeah, like we changed, we got Mug, we got Trainer, Excalibur, Gungnir got changed to Heavy Spear.
Yeah. Did it?
Yeah.
I liked Gungnir better than Heavy Spear.
Well, it was misleading because Gungnir in most of the games is supposed to be a super powerful weapon.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not in this game.
I mean, it's still a good spear.
Yeah, now this fight's gonna go a lot faster, about 5k a break.
Yeah, now he's just breaking rods, yeah.
3 to 4k, so 7,000 a turn.
Americhan, I didn't even not know what... The Sergei Lyra, I don't know that joke.
I agree on that drive, but I think I remember is that he changed all instances and couldn't figure out why it said there was 2 instances. Should be 1 more break.
Yeah, he's got 6 more rods left, so he's got plenty. So Garlyle's gonna find his second tablet. Now he is effectively in no mode.
Panda's done. Now, how rude is the other boss?
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Goon Spear and the 4th tablet, there it is. Garlyle in panic mode? Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah, you can't think you're ahead when you miss that.
Yeah, when you have to. Oh, there's the triplets.
No Odin.
You got Slash.
Yeah, it's
Fingers
gonna be
crossed.
luck.
You're gonna put up big guard. Put up big guard. Is he gonna actually?
There's a chance. He's not really set up for this.
I think you just go for the slash and hope, man.
Yeah, but the odds of you hitting all 3 in one slash?
Never tell me the odds.
He hit 0.
He gets 0. But yeah, never tell me the odds, Karma. On the plus side, he does have that flame ring on, so, you know, that might keep him up long enough.
Yeah, but even if he kills one, the delta attack's gonna kill him. So, the issue... So here's the fun part. Garlyle's better set up for this fight. Garlyle has Magic Lamp.
Yeah.
And the delta attack's gonna end this fight.
Poor Alastair. If this is what causes him to lose the lead, I'm gonna feel so bad.
I mean, he probably will. If Garlyle can get through a Panda reasonably, he has the Magic Lamp for triplets. It'll just take 3 Magic Lamp uses and it's over.
Is he gonna use the Magic Lamp 3 times, or would he want to say, oh, I guess he's got everything he needs for...
Oh yeah, he can take Guild Toss over there too. You can just take high defense jobs with Guild Toss.
Yeah, I'm surprised Alastair... Maybe he's gonna set up for that. Yeah, this Fork Tower, while not the worst it could be, definitely not the easiest, though. Alright, let's see if Garlyle gets his first try, that'll be impressive and a huge swing.
I honestly would probably do the Guild Toss. I think he's trying to save money, though. Because he doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's kind of got the bare minimum he would need to be going into X-Death.
Oh no, he needs way more than this. He needs 100k more.
Oh, that's right, it's 150.
Well, it's 140. If he doesn't know the leveling, it's anywhere from 130 to 140, like 75 or something like that. So, if you haven't seen it yet, Freddy did an entire spreadsheet that tells you how much gold you need per level. And apparently the optimal level is actually 82. It takes like...
how we've moneyballed it, basically. We're like, what is the absolute most optimal amount?
Yeah, so apparently 99 is 148.5, and level 82 is something like 132 or 127,000. It's like ridiculously less.
But then you gotta know exactly when you're at level 82.
It requires mix, and it requires you to check your level before going in and know how many mixes you need to get close to it. I mean, you're not going to be exact, but it still lets you get in under that 150 threshold comfortably.
Yeah. That's right, boys and girls. This randomizer requires math.
Very seldomly requires math. If you want to really get into math, then you learn how to do level editing on enemies to make them all level 5 doomable.
Oh yeah, I mean, but the amount of time that would put into in a randomizer, I don't think that's going to be very often viable. Alright, let's see how Garlyle does on his first attempt at this. So he does have everything put up, and he's going to just wholly edit as well.
Well, he was set up almost the same way, but the thing he did right off the bat is he set up big guard.
Yeah, I don't know why Alastair keeps just not using it.
So this is going to be 8k a turn. Now that's bad, the Fire 2 sword. He's going to have to bonk the Fire sword, yeah. Oh, missed himself, luck.
Yeah, that worked out very well in his favor.
Even through the big guard, that almost one-shot Ferris.
Just a bonk on the head. Alright, let's try this again. There you go. Alright, there's the first fire rod for Alastair.
I think Garlyle's going to get through this Panda fight first try, and then
I do too.
if he can queue up Magic Lamp fast enough, he's going to be the first one out of Fork.
Yep, and then it's just a race on to the Void.
Well, that's if Alastair can get past triplets. And
Yeah.
there's a Panda down for Garlyle.
Alright, well let's see how he does with the triplets.
The fourth tablet is right behind the Panda. I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yep, it is the Panda fight that has the tablet, yep.
And Garlyle's just open. Something easy, something easy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Now he is better set up.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of worked out for you. He does have the golem to put up. He's gonna put up big guard.
Yeah, I think you big guard, you use Cecil for item usage, the magic lamp, that's what he's going for, and then you mime it, and then use it again, and you're done.
I was just looking for, like, where did I put that lamp?
And here we go.
Just the power of mime.
The power of his checks in the void.
Yeah.
His checks in the void may carry this.
As long as he does not die right here. And he even had the firing on, so that worked out.
Well, Big Guard's doing a big job on it too. Really?
Yeah, I guess he's not gonna mime it. I guess he's gonna.
I just would have mimed it.
Yeah, I would have too.
Huh?
I'm not sure what he's doing now.
I don't even know if I've ever seen that spell.
Rainbow Wind, I haven't.
What does Rainbow Wind even do, Dry? I've never even seen that cast by triplets. They've died so fast most of the time.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. No idea. HP leave, blind, and mute. Okay.
Oof.
Oh, Alastair goes down again. I think he's just gonna have to gill toss them.
Yeah, that's his best strat.
I think he just mimicked and got the true edge and it was ineffective. Interesting.
The mute.
Yeah, so now he's using the Sildra.
I didn't know Lamp could be muted. That's interesting. That might mean it's not going to be a one-shot.
Well, this just got exciting.
It still can be a one-shot. I mean, he's got a lot of damage output.
He's gonna use his Sildras. Those three little dudes are a lot tougher than we expected. He's just casting Sildra now.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing 2k spread out to all three of them.
Yeah.
They have this side split on health.
There they go.
There they go. Garlyle's going to be the first player into go mode.
The Leviathan have and the Moogle suit. He's gonna go check that Moogle suit.
I don't even know if you have to. You have Gill Toss and you have Mix.
You know you're gonna go check it. Because you're gonna find stuff that you can sell for your Gill Toss anyway.
If I needed money, sure. But that would be the only reason if I needed money at this point. Yeah, he's going to go do it, but
He's gonna go do it.
there's a possibility I wouldn't, especially if you felt behind.
Yeah.
Like, if you thought that Sandworm bait made you feel behind, you definitely should be going straight into the void.
Yeah.
If he's at 130k, then yeah, I wouldn't even have done this. I would have just went.
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking for then if you've got that much.
Freelance is okay.
It's a solid one to find.
He has Mimic,
You've already got
though.
mimed, yeah, but it's in here waiting for you. X-Magic, good. Summon 5. Bahamut Esper, good. Samurai Crystal, you're right. Mix times 6 and Brave Blade.
I mean, it's all good stuff, but it wasn't something you
It wasn't
needed.
needed. Yeah. Nope, I agree with you there. Alastair's gonna try it again. I just feel so bad because yeah, he's just so close, and it's just like that one fight is just kind of road blocking him. It's just an unfortunate kind of situation to be in. Alright, let's see what what he's gonna change up this time. He really is just gonna have to gill toss it, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. Gar might have to do some shopping.
Some shopping or some selling?
Maybe a bit of both. He's looking and seeing where stuff is. I think he doesn't have enough Phoenix Downs and things like that.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, Myriad for the longest time has been saying, yeah, he needs to get some Phoenix Downs. Yeah, he's gonna go pick up.
He had 3, yeah. Just go grab you.
You got enough stuff you can sell too.
That defender can go, yeah.
Yep. You got
that ice shield. Throw that ice shield. That's 20k.
I mean, realistically, most of this stuff can go.
At this point, yeah. You already know how you're ending the game. He's good now, though. We're going to see him warp shard, and if he has enough for Revivifies and Antidotes, he's going to go straight into the void, and we're going to see a run to the end. Yeah.
And yeah, now we can see it's kind of flip-flopped. Garlyle has clearly got the advantage now, just because this Fork Tower has just been so rough to Alastair.
The advantage was gained by going and dipping the void, and the Magic Lamp being in the front of the void.
Yep.
So this is going to be interesting. So if Garlyle holds his lead, there will be a Garlyle-Freddy rematch. Again, Freddy's the one who put Garlyle into the loser's bracket in the first place. But Garlyle has made an impressive show, because Garlyle's taken out Windfox, among other people.
Yeah, it's been quite the interesting kind of like back and forth for some of the further runners. Garlyle's going to go back in. Hopefully, we haven't seen too many good fights or too many bad fights left, so the void is still pretty open right now. So we'll have to see who is all waiting for us in here.
We don't have a ton of craziness. We have Minotaur and Stalker. That's going to be our worst two still.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've got a better chance at a pretty easy void than we do have a hard void. We'll just have to see how accurate that statement is.
Oh my god, these drain counters missing.
Yeah, I don't think we found Aegis Shield, but we have Mix. I think he might have the stuff for Life Shield.
Yeah, he just bought the Phoenix Down, so I'm assuming since he didn't go any more shopping, he had bought Revivifies. And there's a wipe on a Panda.
Alastair is just having such a rough go of this.
Yeah, and you know he's feeling behind. He's been struggling on this for probably like 20 plus minutes at this point. And go. So
that's a great first boss to find.
Garlyle is going to be getting up right now, going and getting himself some drink of water, maybe taking a bathroom break.
And if you have not already, you might want to go do the same, basically, because not too much action going to be going on for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, Shoat would be bad to run into. I don't think it stops the counter. I don't know. I've never tried it. So for anyone who doesn't know Go-Go, any high HP spot where you can't one-shot him, you are obliged to wait for 3 minutes for him to just be like, yeah, you didn't do anything, you win.
Yep. You are definitely not going to try to fight him in that spot. He's just too tough.
Yeah, you hit him once or twice and he starts spamming Meteo, and you will not survive that.
Yeah, you are not getting through that Meteo alive. Alright. Hopefully Alastair gets it this time, because yeah, he's got to feel super far behind now.
He would need Gar to get roadblocked pretty hard to catch up, though, I think.
Yeah, he would have to basically run into the same amount of time that he has spent on this castle here, which I don't think he's going to feel that good about that being the chances, so... But we'll see. At this point, for Garlyle or for Alastair, I just want him to get it done, so like he just doesn't feel so stuck on it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's not using the guild toss strats because of his money situation.
Probably.
But he probably just needs to use it and spam it and just get the fight over with and worry about the money after.
I completely agree. If you've spent this much time on the fight as well, you're like, I kind of have to do that here.
That, or you take the gamble and go into the void like Garlyle did, looking for Odin or Magic Lamp.
But at this point, I can't see him making that play.
No, if he was going to do that, I would have done it after the first or second attempt.
Yep.
We're in the 5th or 6th attempt range. At this point, you're super committed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. You're just so far into it that you're not gonna try to do some like really odd high level strat like that, or some really risky strat like that when you know like, hey, I think I can probably get through this. I just am having some difficulties with that.
All right, so you got Gollum up.
Well,
Hey, already taking the beating.
Yep, Garlyle just making his way.
Oh, and to me, I just wish he would just use Big Guard. It reduces so much damage.
Yeah. I don't know why he just it's something I honestly wanted to ask him, like, hey, what was the reasoning there? Because it just would have done so much to help out. I don't know if maybe he's forgotten he has it, or...
Yeah, because he's going to have to do shopping too. And there's our last Go-Go fight.
Well, we found all the 4 stages of Go-Go.
This is probably one of the worst Gregs to find, because you do have to finish the fight.
Yeah.
And without Dispel, I don't know if he has Dispel equipped. Without Dispel, it can be a decently hard fight.
Yeah, Greg too can be pretty nasty.
Now that Flare Sword. Sorry, the Flare Sword's going to cut through a lot of the defense though right here.
And he has this, and he has Dispel, I believe, as well. So. All right, Greg. Time to just go quietly into the night, buddy.
Yep, there he is. Greg 2 done. Again, worst thing you could probably find at this point is Stalker and like Twintania. That would be the longest fight.
Yeah, a vanilla Twintania. We've already seen Necrophage. Stalker, yeah, by far is, I think, honestly, the worst thing you could run into. Because at least you have a way to deal with Twintania, and he has the healing. Stalker, like we've said, you really don't have a good way to deal with them. Outside of Sleep Blade.
Through a panda again.
Alright.
Yeah, Garlyle falls behind and knows he doesn't really need anything. Like, he can find Odin, which would be nice. Ooh.
There's Bahamut.
It's a race. Now he's doing 10k a turn on that X fight, so he might beat it. Probably will, because the spot's not real high on HP.
Is he gonna try to X Magic, I wonder?
You can X Magic Holy, which actually isn't bad. He finally is Guild Tossing.
Woo! He might get this done.
I saw a Guild Toss for a ton of damage.
Come on, Alastair.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he's done it. Let's go, Alastair. Now he's gotta feel like, oh, I need to sell off right away and dive into the void as well. I'm just glad he was able to get it done.
Yeah, that took him almost 30 minutes on that. Like, he would have been so far ahead if he had gotten through that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just glad he kind of finally was like, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Because there'd be nothing worse than if Garlyle got through all the way through X-Death and you still were stuck at that Fork Tower for that long. So I'm just happy he got it done. He is going to go to Moogle Village to get all that good stuff too, so he can probably sell off almost all of it.
Well, there was almost nothing to sell. It was all abilities and job crystals.
Alright. Let's see how we're doing Bahamut for Garlyle. He's just trying to push out that damage as fast as he can. And he gets it. Nice.
Yep, so he gets the save point. That was one of the other rude bosses we could have ran into. especially in a higher HP spot because you're not going to survive as Mega Flare.
Yeah, no, it's gonna say you have to get it done before the Mega Flare. There's really no option there.
All right, so we're still in the we're still not to the 2 higher HP bosses. So if you want to see Stalker, you want to see it here. Sandworm.
This boss is annoying. You have Aqua Rake though.
Yeah, he has Aqua Rake. If he has a couple Aqua Rakes, it's not bad.
Sandworm is just annoying. That's all he is.
We do not have blue on this one. We do have blue here. Yeah, but he's just a big guard first, which I don't hate. It just makes sure that you're not gonna die from random stuff. Yeah, Leviathan's good too.
Okay, yeah, he's got plenty of water spells.
Alright, we're selling. You just need to sell everything. You're gonna have to sell almost everything over on the other side. Even if you like the stuff, it's gonna have to go.
You kind of can't be picky here.
I would maybe keep the really picky.
I would maybe keep the Dragoon Spear and the Brave Blade, and that'd be about it.
Flame Ring. He's just not selling enough.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be an uphill fight anyway for Alastair, but now he's going back and he's like, I do need to sell more.
I'm hoping that's what he's doing. Like, I really, like... So, in this game, you do gotta learn to not hold on to things like this. When you know you're in go mode and you just need some money for the end game, your equipment at that point isn't as important against most bosses.
You know what your team is going to look like for everything in both stages of Ted and Ned, and for going through the castles. Like, he's probably not using Dragoon anymore, so there's no reason really to hang on to that Dragoon Spear. Brave Blade, maybe I would hold on to.
But X-Magic only hit both the other spots.
That's some fun quarters.
Didn't counter it.
He's not used Leviathan or Aqua Rake yet, though.
He doesn't have Leviathan equipped, it doesn't look like.
Oh. He has Aqua Rake, though. Come on, Sandworm, stop being annoying.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with him not using Aqua Rake is.
This is the true Sandworm experience, you are right. Yeah, Sandworm is quite the annoying worm.
Yeah, I don't know what Alastair's equipment and stuff looks like as far as money situation, etc.
Trying to figure out what is Alastair lost on where he's trying to go.
He might be looking for Toll. If he is, he's slightly too far south.
Going back to Sealed Castle to sell some stuff?
Well, he's gonna go pick up the last 3 items, which is Apollo's Harp and 2 Genji items.
Yep. Genji's shield and Genji armor, or helm, I think. Guess to sell those.
And there goes Sandworm.
Yep, Sandworm's down.
Alright, now we got our 2 highest HP boss locations other than Ted Ned himself. So these next 2 fights are going to determine a lot, probably.
We have not seen Halicarnos yet, have we?
Nope. Hallie, Callow, Twintania, Show. We haven't seen a lot of bosses. Half of them are easy, half of them are annoying. And a couple of them are difficult. Like a Minotaur this late without Assassin Dagger is going to be rough.
Yep. I mean, even with, I mean, you have Image, I think, but I think he's going to eat through those images so quick.
Like, I think Minotaur in one of these last 2 spots would be really rough.
I completely agree. Alright, who is at the Halicarnos spot?
There he is.
Minotaur, yeah, there he is.
And there's a 1-shot.
Yeah,
that's the instant reset.
Yeah, you've got to go in there with, like, Image or... I'm trying to think of how he's going to do this.
Don't know. This is going to be a rough fight. Like, he has no ability to magic, so you have to go in there with Image, either the ability or Mirage Vest.
Alastair's doing it. He's got his Dragoon equipped with the Dragoon Lance and the Holy Lance 2-handed, so he can double jump. I love it.
See, I don't know how that works, Dry. I don't know how to abuse the Mirage Vest like that. And
yeah,
looks like
I don't
what he's
either.
gonna do.
Those are some high-level strats right there that I don't know.
Well, it just takes some game knowledge. It's a lot. It's something from the vanilla game and stuff that's. You swap items in inventory or change hands. Okay, and it refreshes your Mirage Vest.
Interesting. So many things in this game that can be abused. Yeah, I think he's just putting on a bunch of armor, it looks like. Yes, Garlyle's actually in the lead now. He is at the Helicarnos fight, whereas Alastair's just now getting into the void after having a rough go of the Twintania, or of the Twin Fork, or not the Twin Fork, the Fork Tower.
Alright, so we got Garlyle setting up for what he knows is the Minotaur hard fight.
Yep.
And we have Alastair now entering the void for the first time.
So he's going to hit his go-go fight, so he'll have to wait his required 6 minutes.
I didn't even notice Medio. Medio is a really strong spell that they could have been using. Especially against, like, Bahamut.
Yeah.
Medio,
it might be one of those things, just they might not even saw they picked it up or didn't think about it.
Yeah, because Medio high roll can do a lot of damage around. Not the fastest cast speed.
Alright, let's see what this fight is going to look like.
And that's true. If there was a chest skipped and Alastair checks it, and it has the Assassin's Dagger, and he gets into the fight and throws it, and Garlyle struggles with this fight for a while, we could see a catch up here.
Alright, let's see it. Down goes Ferris.
No, but Ferris is not the person we care about.
Nope.
And we are doing about 10k a round, so it's not like it's gonna take long.
So what is he gonna mix here?
He's
gonna have Samson power. Yeah. So this is his.
He's gonna make the fight take shorter. So that one Samson power is 600. So that's 2,400 extra damage.
Did have that elf cape on Lena as well. And down goes Ferris again.
And there he goes. He's doing the refresh image. Oh, before you can attack.
Get it in time. Oh no. Quick, get him up.
Yeah, he's getting him up, and you can see the images on him.
Yeah. Some dragon armor on him too. Does not want that man going down. Meanwhile, Alastair is waiting his, like we said, there he gets him down pretty quick. Alastair waiting his required 6 man. If holy walls the holy. Just to rub it in Minotaur's face. Wait.
That healed him to make it not lethal, yes.
That is awesome.
So if it hits the wall again.
Yeah, he just is stuck in this. Oh, please let it hit the wall again. I just want to see this.
Okay, it hit Kara. We're good.
Oh.
We're through this fight.
That would have been the greatest thing ever. Like if it's just like it just keeps bouncing off of him.
If Kara had went down, it actually would have been a stalemate.
Yeah, just an infinite loop.
Oh yeah, he'll eventually run out of MP, but Holy's not a high MP spell.
It's like 20 MP.
And that's a high MP spot, so it'll take a while.
There was that moment where everybody was clenching. You're just like, oh man, is he gonna get stuck in this loop?
Because Ouroboros at Catastrophe can cast, I don't know if the MP split, but they can cast about 6 52 mana life 2s per bomb.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
That was funny. Those are the moments we love to see in randomizers, where you just get this interaction that you didn't realize happens. So now you know, if you run into a late Minotaur and he's off of your wall, he'll heal himself back up. Alright, on to the Twintania spot. Let's see who's here. Alright, and down goes Helicarnos. Not too bad here. This is a pretty vanilla spot, actually. This is French vanilla, 1 spot off, so Hope he has some Maiden's Kisses. Which does not look like he does.
Ooh, that's actually really bad.
Yeah.
He does have Black Toad, okay.
Yeah.
I think you can multi-target Toad.
X magic for it.
Well, what I'm saying is I think you can just hit everybody with Toad.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Gets that earth wall put up. Okay. Stabilizing. Alright, now Alastair is going to be going on to... who was at the panda spot? Find out. Because I'm blanking.
Yoga 2.
Yeah, Greg 2. I think he should be okay for this one. Putting up the earth wall.
Tried to Toad Hallie.
How do you like it, Hallie?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You do not... You do not summon against Hallie.
Why, what is that trigger? I forget.
This.
Oh.
Woo. And he did an X magic cast, so yeah.
Woof. Just a big woof.
He has Golem up, so...
You learn something new every day.
Yeah, Hallie's the one you do not do that.
Let's see if he's gonna be able to get her down before,
The Golem can take one more punch. Yep,
Get
down.
it down. Wow, that was close.
Yeah, this is like FF4, Cecil go Burr, yes. This is like
Yeah.
Crystal Sword Cecil.
My favorite way to use Cecil. Give him the crystal sword, give him that Bacchus wine, and let him go to town.
Alright, so Garlyle squarely would have to mess up on Ned a couple times at this point.
Yep. It's still possible,
And
but yeah,
maybe it might be more than twice.
it's not over till the fat lady sings, but it is looking like the finale's coming up. So Alastair gets Greg 2 down.
So, Freddy, looks like you might get your rematch. The storyline.
Yeah. We finally have got a storyline that we can bring up. Alright, let's see what he is setting up, what Garlyle's setting up now. Meanwhile, Alastair did get Greg 2 down, so he is going to be on his way to the jail cell Bahamut fight, which I think he has the Dragoon Lance on his Dragoon, so he's going to be able to do huge damage there.
Not trying to jinx it, Freddy, but it would have to be pretty bad at this point.
Now, if Garlyle's power goes out, what are...
At that point, though, there would be other stuff that happens.
if the internet suddenly worldwide decided to go down?
Yeah, I mean, they have everything. Garlyle has everything. Haste 2, Golem, Big Guard, Mix, Skill Toss. It's
got the
whole
10 dead
shebang.
fight checklist done. He's like, yep, got it. Alright, let's see Alastair take on that Bahamut fight. I want to see how much that double Dragoon jump damage will do. 5 Doom magic. Yeah, Garlyle's not even going to check any of the chests, just running straight there.
I actually do not know, but he has Mix on enough people dry that it should be fine. I mean, he won't be able to soft, though.
Alright, let's see that. What are you doing? Just jump.
He wants the Big Guard first.
Just want to see some.
He jumped.
There you go. Just want to see some Dragoon jump action.
I mean, this is a race to Mega Flare.
Yeah. That jump though, he's got the, like I said, he's got the Dragoon Spear on there, so he is going to do so much damage with this jump. Oh no, what happened to
Uh,
Oh no, did I jinx it?
Unfortunately, it does look like we have a little bit of an issue on Garlyle's side. Bear with us.
Garlyle, I'm sorry, please don't watch this. Alright, Alastair is working on getting Bahamut down, getting some good damage. I don't know if anything happens if you Bahamut. 2006, that's it? That's all the damage you did with the Dragoon Spear? He's gotta have the Dragoon, he must not have the Dragoon Spear on. It should be doing so much more damage than that.
So we're gonna watch Garlyle here for a minute while we wait and see if watch Alastair, and while we wait and see if Garlyle gets back up. Unfortunately, it does sound like there was a technical issue, so we'll wait and see what happens.
I swear I did not mean to jinx it. You are all here as my witness.
There was a message saying his laptop crashed.
Ikir is saying that his stream is back up. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
That's no bueno that his laptop crashed.
So, who wants to tell him about your little jinx on him right there?
Nobody. Nothing happened. We're all gonna act like that just never happened.
I mean, it's botted, so I don't think that actually works in your favor.
Nothing happened, everybody. If we all believe nothing happened, nothing happened. Alright, meanwhile, Alastair, let's moving on. Alastair, on the sandworm now. His timer did go down, but we do thankfully still have the race time GG room. So we do still have that going. So, not a huge issue. And thankfully, since it's kind of a one-on-one race and we've got both of the runners' streams up, we can still kind of give a visual of who actually won. So, not a huge deal. We just like having that just to make sure we have both runners synced up and as a backup, but not a big thing. All right.
Yeah, to be fair, with a laptop crash, he probably just brought back up his game.
Yeah, as fast as possible.
Just to save time, yeah. He probably didn't reboot tracker or anything. It's probably just the emulator running right now.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't bring up my tracker either. If I know I'm in go mode and I was at this far in, we weren't worrying about that any of that other stuff. All right, here's Ted and Ned. Let's start mixing. Start getting those life shields put up. Getting the earth wall put up, the big guard put up. Alastair is going to use Leviathan on that sandworm. Make quick work of it. Yes, Alastair got really a rough time on the Fork Tower. I think he ended up spending like half an hour total on it.
Yeah, he struggled on a Panda. He was refusing the gill toss triplets. And then he finally did the gill toss and triplets on like the 6th attempt.
Yep, I think he just realized that he wasn't getting
And Garlyle first shot both sides.
Alright. So I think we've almost got everything set up. There's the last life shield. And now it's just going to be the Samson's powers. Looking for his Revivifies. There they are. Now, how Alastair deals with Minotaur is going to be interesting. Now, he does have jump to try to keep somebody alive, but...
Yeah, but he's got 2 completely useless characters.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to have to reset it. There's the Samson power train going on.
Yep, we're just doing setup at this point, so... He should just use the Dragon Fang.
Yeah, that's what, 20 levels when you use that one? A Dragon Power, I think, does 20 levels, so that would have been a little bit quicker, but... But at this point, you're probably so used to just doing it this way, you're just like, Why? Why reinvent the wheel?
Well, I mean, it halves the number of times you have to cast it.
Yeah, but I mean, what's gonna happen? Alright, he should be getting pretty close to getting the max levels done.
I mean, he probably still doesn't feel ahead. He probably still feels really behind.
Oh, I guarantee you, you have the race time room up, and you are just like constantly checking for it done.
Okay, that should be first form there.
Yep.
Luckily, he didn't get medioed there. He was spamming really quickly, though.
Yeah, he could have kind of put himself in a bad spot.
There was a chance a perfect medio wiped if it high rolled on Cecil.
Yeah, that is one thing that can happen if you gill toss too hard. All right.
You're fine, Miria. What you've given us and what we play is amazing. So little things like that, you're forgiven. Plus, that was back in 1998.
Yeah.
You were doing a fan translation off a computer that was significantly less powerful than what we have now.
Yeah, I can't even remember what computers were like back in 1998.
I mean, they ran Windows 98.
Yeah. I don't even remember what Windows 98. I mean, even I mean, to show my age, I definitely was alive and old enough to use a computer in 1998, but...
Oh yeah, I was too. For a fun piece of information, my first computer ran off a DOS shell and was a Tandy.
You see, like, I don't know what most of those words mean. I always just tell people how old I am. Like, I can remember before the internet was in everybody's house. I remember getting the internet.
Yeah, I remember logging into AOL and Earthlink. Those are my first internets.
Yep.
They came in a disc in the mail for free.
Yes. A disc in the... Not just a disc in the mail. They came in a disc in a mail. They came in a disc at your local Walmart. They came in a disc everywhere.
Yep, I played Diablo 1 dial-up.
I remember
Dial-up
yelling...
was the worst thing ever.
Yes, I very vividly remember playing a StarCraft tournament and screaming at my mom because my grandmother was trying to call, telling her, "You can call Grandma later, I'm playing right now."
Also, get your GGs out in chat.
Yeah,
Garlyle has
excellent
just
time for
officially
Garlyle.
won. He is finished with a 2:16.13.
Yep. Excellent time for him. Coming back from from like the bridge of defeat where we thought, oh man, Alastair has this. He was so far ahead. See if we will be able to get Garlyle in here for a interview. Alastair living with that Ferris through the jump.
And we are joined by Garlyle. GG's Garlyle.
That was a full laptop crash.
Yeah, we've
Nothing
happened.
Do not go back and watch the video and watch that someone might have cursed that.
Don't watch the VOD. No reason to watch the VOD. You won. Why would you ever watch a VOD where you won?
Oh, I see. You did this to me.
I didn't know such thing.
There may have been a discussion that the only way you would probably lose at the point you were at. We'll put this in full perspective. You were way behind.
Yeah.
You were way behind. Alastair was in go mode essentially at Fork Tower at like an hour 15.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then he got just stuck. He was not using gill toss on triplets, and his panda fight he was breaking rods and was only getting it like 50% of the time.
Oh, okay.
So he had a 30-minute Fork Tower.
And it does look like Alastair is forfeited, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, he has forfeited on the Minotaur fight.
Yeah.
There was a point when I finally decided to go do more forest, and I saw the Mirage radar and realized that it was pointing me to the to where the big bridge key, that I just started swearing, and I'm like, I am 90% probably behind. I have to hope he gets caught on something. And there was stuff there to get caught on for sure.
Yep, and that's what happened. So we were telling him, Alastair, you were ahead up until Fork Tower.
I figured it was Fork Tower that cost me, because that was an awful Fork Tower.
Yeah,
So,
you were about 30 to 45 minutes ahead, probably.
well, you were about 15 to 20 minutes ahead.
Oh, okay. I guess
Because
it was a little off.
Garlyle came in and one-shot both sides of Fork Tower.
Yeah, that would definitely do it.
Because
Yeah.
he had Magic Lamp, so he pre-dipped the Void and got Magic
Wow.
Lamp. But his Magic Lamp got screwed up because he got muted off of Rainbow Wind, and apparently that mutes Magic Lamp, which was information to a lot of people.
Huh.
Yeah.
This is information to me.
Yeah.
So he improvised, but managed to get through it with Summon. He had Summon Sildra.
Yeah.
That was not the most exciting moment of the Void, though. The
No.
most exciting moment of the Void was when Garlyle killed Minotaur. He cast Holy. It bounced off of his wall, back onto the Minotaur, healing him.
Oh god.
And keeping
So
him out.
Yeah. So he swings again, and thankfully he had one other member who was not walled up, and it hit them the next time. Or otherwise, you would have been in a very vicious cycle, Garlyle.
You would have had to reset, I think.
Yeah, there was a good chance there that if Kryle got taken out by a physical attack instead, that would have been like, I would have just reset at that point.
Yeah, because you would have been in a hard loop. But yeah, so Alastair checked North Mountain early, which is why he was so far ahead.
Yeah. That was the big
And
moment.
that was the point where he was ahead, because he had a lot more stuff going into Excess Castle. He had Holy and White Mage because he did Forest before.
Yeah. Because I noted there was Dragoon in Moor, and I was like, well, I'll just Holy Land to jump him, and then I found White Mage in Moor, the forest.
Yeah. That made your exit fight extremely easy.
Yeah, for some reason I decided that, like, after I finished up Exdeath's Castle, which wasn't even necessarily that fast, but after I finished up Exdeath's Castle, I just put off doing more forest for a couple checks, because I was like, I'm still not feeling great, I'll go do the Pyramid.
Yeah.
Pyramid never has anything good for me, by the way. It's forbidden.
Yeah.
Oh, and so he got ahead of you, Alastair, and there was a point where he got through Minotaur. He did the I don't know if you know the Mirage Vest glitch.
I tried to
kind
do
of
it,
glitch.
and then it turned
I
out
don't
I
even know
screwed
if
it
I
up.
ever found a Mirage Fest.
Yeah, I forget where it was. It was somewhere, but there
You
was
might have
one.
got out of Pyramid.
That. Possible.
Yeah, I think that and a pair of running shoes was the only thing I got of note out of, like, the entire Pyramid.
Yeah, the running shoes was a good find, though. Anytime you
That's
find
second
extra
pair.
running shoes, you're happy.
What else was it? But yeah, so he managed to get through Minotaur first try. The next boss was who was the next boss after that?
Is it Hallie? Yeah,
It
it
was
was
Hallie.
Hallie.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's not that bad.
He did learn, though, that you don't summon on Hallie, though.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't learn that. I forgot that.
Okay.
He X Magic summoned and got quad 9'd
Oh.
on 2 different people.
Ooh.
Luckily,
Yeah.
it wasn't the one that was doing 10k a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of another clench moment where I was like, is he going to just wipe here because of this?
I considered it, and then I'm like, well, the one person that's still alive already has, like, Golem active and is doing 10k a turn.
Yeah,
Let's go for it.
it paid out. I mean, you did it, but yeah, it was close.
Then after that, Alastair, we were talking about what would have to happen for you to catch up. And Classy mentioned either an internet or system crash.
Yeah, I saw in the race chat he mentioned he had a laptop crash.
Yeah,
Yep, after Classy said something.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was a good thing I went back and saved after
Yes.
Hallie, because I was
Oh,
debating
man.
not doing it, and then, like, 30 seconds after I save, it just dies.
Yeah.
I just didn't know it had that kind of power. Now I know, though,
Yeah.
man, that I can just cause laptops to crash.
Man. Commentator's curse to the extreme.
That is a power that I need to be very careful with in the future.
So overall, I do want to ask you guys like what you guys thought of the seed in general.
I liked it until Fork Tower.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
that I was excited for the start of that, because it's like, okay, well, there's blue magic, and I stumbled into a night crystal at Surgate, and I'm like, okay, if there's anything decent at, like, the sealed castle, we're pretty good here. But then
Yeah.
the hints weren't really all that great. Although everything needed ended up being in early worlds anyway, so...
Yeah. What was interesting was the sealed castle, because you both put, like, that was one of those sealed castles where there's a few different, like, there was, like, 6 good choices that you could pick up.
Oh, yeah, it was...
Oh, yeah.
And, like, both of you picked up, like, 2 separate ways that you can go. I think, Garlyle, you went, like, with the X-Magic Ragnarok running shoes.
X-Fight Ragnarok
X-Fight.
running shoes.
Yeah, X-Fight Ragnarok running shoes. And Alastair, I believe you went with Magic Sword 6 Flare running shoes.
Yeah. And then
So
I
that
found
was
that extra tablet in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you got that, went back and got the other 3 items. You guys had
Yeah.
the same first 6 items by the time you guys were done with both trips.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff... Because those 6 were just real good picks.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
honestly
got those.
worried, like, if I was thinking, like, should I have taken X-Fight and Ragnarok instead? But, you know, it worked out because early tablet 2, or whatever tablet number it was.
Yeah.
I was actually on board with what you took, mainly because you guys had found Breakblade so early.
Yeah.
And see, I was a Cecil Go Burr kind of guy, so I was just like, yeah, you pick up Ragnarok, you pick up X-Fight. What else do you need?
It's not Final Fantasy IV.
It's close enough. It's one later.
I mean, Go Burr strats is always fun.
Yeah, I mean, Garlyle used the Berserk on Cecil to just really put to use that work. So
this makes 2 really important points going forward based on what happened in this race. First is Alastair, unfortunately, that is your second loss.
Yep.
So you did make top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For having
And-
basically not played this at all, but prior to doing some tourney practice after signing up, I think I did pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Your
Hey,
first...
I've been in here for a while, and I was out in the first round, or I went 0-2, so don't feel bad at all.
I mean, your first loss was to Francois, and your second loss was to Garlyle, who also punched out Windfox's ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we get the rematch that Freddie was wanting, the storyline. So Garlyle's only loss in the tournament so far is to Freddie. And now they have to face...
Yeah, that's going to be a wild ride. Because that one was very close and basically came down to the fact that for whatever reason I forgot to do Lanka Meteor for like 3 or 4 checks longer than I needed to. And that was basically it. We were both really close together otherwise.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good race next week.
Yep, that one will be exciting.
And Dry does say congrats on your excellent run through the tourney, Alastair.
Yep, thank you, Dry.
Yeah,
We do got
making it
chat
this
still
far
rooting for you guys.
making it this far is no small feat. Like, there's some really good people in this.
Yeah, there's only 32 of us, and all of us kind of were been putting in some practice to it, so it was it's a good run.
There was only 16 of us.
Oh, that's right, 16. I don't know why I thought 32.
Yeah.
Most
If
of
we
us
had-
X-registered.
That's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking for next time that we have 32.
So keep an eye on SpeedGaming schedules. There will be 2 matches going up next week. It will be the winners finals and the losers finals. Well, I don't know. Do you call it the losers finals? So there's still going to be another round in the losers bracket after.
Technically, it's called... Yeah, because the loser of the winners finals goes down to the losers finals, where then you go on to grand finals.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what this round is technically called between you and Freddie then.
I think it's like losers semis or something like that is normally what it's called. But anyway,
2 matches for you guys next week, and it will be both on SpeedGaming. Don't know channels, don't know times.
we'll figure that out as we go.
Do you guys got anything else you guys want to add before we wrap up?
Not that I can think of.
No, that was just good, and I'm glad for once luck worked out in my favor. Question mark?
Yeah, the Fork Tower worked out in your favor.
Yeah, well, there's something nobody's ever said before.
Yeah, that feels really weird to say.
I'll say I am thankful I remembered to note down where fire rods were.
You did use quite a few of those.
Yeah, that's how I got through Panda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Garlyle brute forced it. Garlyle big guarded into Holy and Fire 3 sword because he had Fire 3 sword from Hiryu Valley, which I don't think you ever went.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Which he was doing like 12k a turn between both.
Yeah, that would definitely do a lot of damage.
But yeah, so I posted up links for the runners' Twitches. So if you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to go out and give them a follow. I was joined by Classy Badger here on commentary and Ike here on the tracking, clicking the buttons behind the scenes and keeping us all honest on hints and the stuff that they skipped through so fast that as comms we just couldn't keep up with. And then also there's a link to the bracket, the schedule, and the Discord. Join the Discord if you're interested. Also the website for you to roll your own seeds. But the Discord will have a lot of information, a lot of people to help you. We're more than happy to help anybody that comes by. You'll see if anybody asks a question, there's usually a discussion right after.
Yeah, there's always normally enough people to answer any question that you might have.
But we really, really appreciate all you guys coming out and watching. And we look forward to seeing you for our next 2 races this week. And anything else you want to end with, Classy, before we sign off?
Nope, just always fun to see some good races on the channel.
Well, in that case, everybody have a good night and enjoy the rest of your evening, wherever you are.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.